All right, chat.
Really, mate?
We're going to start things off hot and heavy. Let me just move our stream labels.
Hot and heavy?
Hot and heavy, baby.
Surely that's their tag name, Hot and Heavy.
Actually should be. That's fucking genius, chat. Chang is a fucking genius. We're going to start with the bonus question for the night. So Chang is on 14 points. I'm on 15. Evil's on 16. He's leading. Very close, actually.
I can't even remember what I said the other time.
With 16 matches, we're completely okay. There's plenty of chance for anyone to take this out. There is a bonus point if you get all winners correct. Actually, it's bonus 2 points, I think we went with, if we get all winners correct. And the bonus question for the night is what match slash matches open the cards, which pre-show would be what that is, 8 a.m. pre-show, which is an hour of pre-show is disgusting for both mornings, but sure. So I'm going with what I think is going to open both cards, and I think it's going to be the first night will be Otis and Dolph, and the second night is then Aleister Black and Bobby Lashley. Both matches just don't make sense even being on here. They could do Elias and Corbin too, though, but that's what I'm going with for now. Short and sweet, honestly. There's no need to explain that too much more. Evil Matey, what do you got? What do you think is going to open?
We have the same one, Matey.
Do we?
We have the same. Yeah.
You
I went with Lashley and Aleister and Dolphin. Oh no, sorry. No, I went with Alice. I went Aleister and Black and Corbin and Elias.
Dancing Dude's music's cool. Yeah, so
I forgot.
Corbin Elias,
it's been a few days since we recorded this. I didn't write that down.
Chang and Matey, I've written it down for you if you can't remember yours.
Well, I've gone may as well just one of them's the same.
Yep.
But I'm gonna pick a different one for the other one.
Oh.
I'm going
okay.
I'm going Aleister Black and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Angel Garza.
All right, let me take out your Liz Cross one then, just because that's what you had in there. I'll put
Rainbow, I'll DM you a picture on Twitter. Pictures after we're done here, man. I'll slide it into your DMs.
All right, so that's our bonus question done, chat. Just got to get that out of the way early. That's it for our bonus point. That actually doesn't count at all, but that's what we're going with. Chat has said, or Matthew has said, actually, he thinks Elias and Corbin an IC title. Jeez. IC title on the opener, on the fucking pre-show?
That's harsh.
I mean, maybe Daniel Bryan, but shit. I think he gets more of a draw than that. Dolphin Otis in the mid-card title match, which, shit, man, everyone's going to, jeez, all right. Okay, chat, we're going to move into the first match. At least I think it's the first one listed. Fuck, where's my graphic? Actually, the first listed match I have is the one above it, but I guess that's what we're gonna go with. We actually go with what's first. There we go, chat. Look at that. He's on screen right now. Otis versus Dolph with Mandy Rose. I don't know why Mandy's on Dolph's side of the screen here. I actually think she's gonna be with Otis, but I guess she's not. Either way, chat. My prediction is, I think it's gonna be a very quick match. I like it's 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. I don't think they get a lot of time here. But I'm going Otis wins. Mandy helps Otis win. I think she gets either on the ropes and distracts Dolph, or even she grabs his foot or something and pulls him down, and she sees her true love for Otis because she feels bad about what happened. And then eventually maybe on SmackDown we get the full turn of Sonya actually sending the text message, and then it turns into Ali comes out and reveals the truth because he's obviously involved in the storyline somehow. So I don't know. He's always in Dolph matches, and Dolph is in this storyline now, says the truth will be revealed. So either this is Sonya Deville pretending to be Mustafa Ali, or he's going to actually return and do some weird shit. But I'm going with Otis. Mandy helps Otis win. That's my bonus point prediction, is that Mandy gets involved in this for Otis' side, not for Dolph. Evil Mandy, what do you got? What are you going with?
I've got Otis winning after taking out his frustration first on Dolph. Obviously, built up a frustration, from what he's done to him over the last, weeks, months, whatever it's been.
Yep.
Nearly causing himself to be disqualified, but overall gets the dub.
Imagine.
Alrighty.
Imagine that. Changamady, what do you got?
I've got the 400-word essay for my one. I've got at some stage of the match, it'll be revealed that either Sonya or Tucker sent the text message that screwed out Otis, and Otis will win and get the girl at the end. That's
Is this the Ali
that's
return?
my one. Maybe you'll fly in on some sort of hook system. Just fly in, drop the letter in the ring. Just keep flying straight across. Otis reads it. He's like,
Fuck.
the fuck? He's like, are you silly?
Are you silly?
And then he wins and gets the girl.
Are you silly? Jeez. All right. So chat's got. It's a crime. This is Dolph's first ever singles match. I actually agree with that, Rainbow Warrior. The truth is going to be revealed on screen. Okay. Otis wins. Mandy's over with Dolph bullying Otis, and Otis gets Mandy. Okay. They become hot and heavy. Surely. Dolph wins this. It's easy going to go to SummerSlam. Fabio, if that's true, I swear to God, I'll ban you in my chat. That's not good, dude. That's not good. Dolphin DQ. DQ is in Dolph wins by DQ or Dolph
wins
loses because of DQ?
by DQ, I think.
That's actually a pretty brave pick. Not gonna lie. We've all gone Otis though, so we don't. Chad, I will put this out there. They have rumored it's a feel-good show, so I don't know, man. I guess there's gonna be only happy winnings. Where the fuck is the tag match? The women's tag match? Do I have? Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay, so that's what much we're doing next.
There you go, Chad.
I've got to scroll up.
This was it was supposed to be what we opened with, but I didn't have the graphic loaded. So Otis and Dolph team up against Mandy and Sonya. Hang on. Team up against Mandy, and
Whoa.
Sonya says Mandy, and Ali reveals a lie. Mandy? Excuse me?
They're teaming up on her, are they?
Excuse me? Mandy? Should I change over my category?
Draft
Chat?
board
I don't
times
want
tonight.
to
Oof,
debate
We
them.
love it.
I'm going to change to wrestling chat. Should be just chatting, honestly, but I'm going to go wrestling.
No wrestling likes because we're doing wrestling related stuff.
Yes, sir.
Just changed my title over too. I just realized it's all scuffed. It says QR code and shit, and we ain't doing that. Alright, so Mania predictions with /TF. Pog. Alright, chat. Oh! There we go. Couldn't see what I was doing. Update information. Alright, baby. Let's move into the next match, chat. And homies. And YouTube, if you're here, make sure you put those predictions down below. Alright? We want to hear them in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Make sure you follow us on our socials. They're in the description below. Also, if you're live in chat right now, because this is live on twitch.tv/KingKitten, also check out twitch.tv/Changa10 or twitch.tv/EvilGamer644. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. There you go. That's the shameless plug done. Match number 2, which could be anywhere on the card. I honestly don't know. Is Bliss Cross Applesauce. Fuck my life. Why'd I say that?
Don't say that name.
Versus the Kabuki Warriors for the women's tag belts. Look. Who cares, honestly, right? They've just completely fucking lost me with these belts. They were amazing on the Iconics, and then they lost them. And then it just became a shit division. Really unfortunate for a talented division. And fuck's sake, defend it on NXT. Didn't Sasha and Bayley go to NXT and say, we're going to defend this everywhere? And then they just didn't defend it? What? Anyway, I've got Bliss Cross winning this. I don't think Asuka and Kairi Sane retain. I think Kairi gets a massive singles push after this. And I think, this isn't part of my bonus prediction. My bonus prediction is Kairi gets a huge singles push after this. Like, literally the next night, or even maybe she turns on Asuka in this match, or they split up, but Kairi's like, she's going to the top, I think. She's going to be in the title scene. But, I do think, chat, and I'm going to get heat for this, Asuka's on her way to future endeavors.
There you go.
She's
Waiting for you to say it.
She's either getting released, or she's going to come to terms with a release of her contract, like, mutually. I don't see her being in the company this time next year. I don't see it. If I do, she's back on NXT. I don't see her being main roster. She's been used terribly since coming up. Sure, she's won some titles, but they were just to fill her and make the fans happy. It wasn't like they gave her the titles and gave her a 6-month reign or a fucking 12-month reign like Becky Lynch. They literally were just like, hey, win this so we stop getting yelled at by all your fans. What they did with Shinsuke essentially with the IC belt too. So Bliss Cross win. Kairi and Asuka split up at the end of this match is my prediction. That's what I'm going for here. I wish Kairi came out on the boat. If anyone saw the league stage design or the concept plan, there's a huge boat. Regardless, Evil Matey, what do you got for Bliss Cross Applesauce?
That was a sexy design.
Versus Kabuki Warriors? God,
So I've got Kabuki Warriors retaining after Asuka sprays miss into the missed into Bliss's eyes.
Miss Bliss?
Obviously, Nikki's taken out of the equation at this point, probably via help of Kairi, you know, knocking her off the ropes or something like that. Some form of shenanigans.
I love me shenanigans.
But yeah, I've got Kabuki Warriors retaining.
Jeez.
I don't see Bliss and Cross taking it here. I see them actually.
Wow.
I see them trying to actually now push Bliss possibly into singles lineup.
I'll be okay with that, honestly. I like Bliss being back in the singles, but at the same time, a retention. You think with this belt, like this belt means nothing at the moment, right? Like,
and that's why I say the retention, because it means absolutely nothing. It's gonna do nothing for Bliss and it'll do nothing for Nikki.
Okay, that's actually not incorrect.
That's a great point.
All right, Changamady, what do you got?
Right, I've got Bliss and Cross for the win. After Asuka goes for the mist on either Alexa or Nikki, and she just sprays Kairi Sane in the face.
Oh, I like that.
And then
that's like
they get the Bliss Cross win.
And like Asuka and Kairi, like,
and then that shows some cracks between the Kabuki Warriors. Maybe not. I don't know. Just
jeez.
I think, like you say, they'll be on their own.
I should have used the mist. You guys both used the mist. I haven't. I'm gonna miss a fucking bonus point again. This is exactly what happened last time in Elimination Chamber. You guys teamed up the night before and made picks together.
Somehow predicted Reigns would win with 3 Superman punches. I don't know how.
I did. I got it completely spot on. Chat says GG Changa. Changa got it. You guys are.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Yeah, unfortunate. Asuka gets Kairi with the green mist. Yeah, that's what Tony says. It's the other way around, in my opinion. Kari has a contract coming up, and they finally got Asuka's stuff right. Yeah, you could be right there, Fabio. Bliss and Nikki win unless Asuka does the whole miss shit. Yep, Charlotte said it too. Everyone's going with it. Jesus, alright. Fucking hell. Chat, chill, alright? You gotta at least be on my side for one of these, okay? At least one. Alright, chat. Next match up, baby. You see the graphic on screen. Make sure you guys line up your predictions. We're gonna move into the next one, which is a waste of time. And I don't know why Lana's on this graphic. Maybe she's gonna be there. Bobby Lashley with Lana, I guess. Versus Aleister Black.
She's doing some TikTok dances. We're chilling.
Oh, she's gonna come out. Bobby Lashley's theme? Yeah, TikTok dance. Oh, shit, chat. Someone clip that, please. Someone clip that, please.
Oh, God.
Oh, Cahill, matey, you can't just write that in the chat. You have to write more than just that word, okay? I might get TOS for reading that out. Fuck's sake. But I see where you're going with this. Chat, I've got... This match is gonna suck. 1 star. Dave Meltzer, 1 star. Actually, half a star. This is just like because they couldn't get the Battle Royal, I think. So they had to put Aleister Black on Mania because they want to push him a little bit. But they didn't want to put him against anyone big to make him lose. Or actually have like a worthy match. So they just gave him Bobby Lashley. So, I've got... This is a burial, chat. This is my prediction. It is like less than a 10-second match. Ding, ding, ding. Bell rings. They walk into the middle of the ring. Bobby Lashley's like all hyped up like, ha, 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 ha. Oh! Bobby Lashley's all hyped up like, I'm going to win. And then Black Mass...
What was that?
Black Mass 1, 2, 3, baby. It's all over. Easy as that. I honestly think Aleister Black wins this. Not even breaking a sweat, dude. Lana's on the outside like, I can't believe this is happening. And then maybe she splits from him because no one fucking cares about Lana and Bobby Lashley. Go back to managing Rusev, please. Or go to Humberto. Lana Humberto versus Zelina Andrade. Book me, Vince. It's working.
I've got a call out. Yeah. Unknown caller who just rang me and hung up immediately. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. We're recording, dick. All right.
You dog.
Evil matey, what do you got for Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley?
Again, same type of deal as you. It's gonna be a very, very, very quick match. Like, as much as I hate to say that, like, as I like Aleister Black, like, he's actually, you know, one of my top current days.
Yeah.
But I do see Aleister Black obviously winning, by hitting the Black Mass on Bobby Lashley. Like, there's not really anything to it. Like,
yeah, there's no substance to this match.
There's no story behind this, and it really sucks because, like, Aleister Black is underrated in my opinion. Don't at me, but in my opinion, he is very underrated.
Honestly, agree. I think Aleister deserved a better title match, or at least maybe US. Oh, Andrade's injured. Never mind. Right.
I'd say underappreciated. He's definitely rated for his ability. He just doesn't get given anything.
Yeah.
Maybe Aleister Drew at SummerSlam could be working towards it. Changamady, what do you got for this match?
I
would watch that.
I don't know how long the match will be, but I think we get a Black Mass and then Bobby Lashley doesn't quite go down. Then he hits him with a second one and then pins him.
Hey, we've all got a pretty similar thing. This is like a squash of Bobby Lashley. Like Bobby, he was already made back in 2008 when he won the ECW title. You know, like there's no point for him to even really be on Mania. He didn't need to be.
He doesn't need this.
I honestly think this happens in the Battle Royal regardless. Like if this was the Battle Royal, if they could have done with the crowd, this was going to be the final 2 in the Battle Royal, and then he's just going to Black Mass him over the ropes. Like Aleister Black was going to win the Battle Royal. It was going to happen.
That old Booker T elimination.
Oh, I love that fucking elimination.
That was the yucky.
Oh, jeez. Alright, chat. What's chat saying? Evil, read out chat for me while I change this graphic. Dude. Catch up.
Charlotte said Lashley wins. Well, Lana kisses Black to distract Bobby. Let Black win.
That's a good prediction, actually.
Smooch.
Chris says Black wins in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Styles says Black Mass within 10 seconds.
Yeah, everyone's going like burial of Bobby Lashley, honestly.
And Godley said that you're 100% right.
Yeah. Goldberg Braun confirmed. Yeah,
and Matthew says Rusev returns with a new look. Lashley distracted and Black fades him to black.
Well, Rusev's got the bald head now because he shaved it, right?
He did.
I don't know why, but he shaved his head, so maybe he does return. Maybe he's sitting in the crowd, just himself in the crowd, dude. Crowd running. Everyone's like, "Why is this one guy?"
Goldberg confirmed on SmackDown.
Yeah, which is good because we have that listed as our prediction. We've had it for like 2 weeks, but
we've got everything that's rumored just in case it is confirmed.
Yeah, Messy matey, how you going?
Smart like that.
V trigger Black Mass, 15 seconds. Robin Mojo help Elias against Corbin, except okay, this is for. Chill, bro. I appreciate it, but chill. I haven't even read off the match yet. The next match is, chat, and everyone in YouTube. Sorry for that clap. That was really loud in the microphone, but oh well.
That was really loud in my ears, mate.
It's Elias versus King Baron Corbin. There was kayfabe news, and I'm not sure if they're going to replace Elias because he always gets fucking
They just
shafted.
confirmed it again on SmackDown.
Okay, they just confirmed it, so we'll go with it for now. But just for theory crafting's sake, there was kayfabe news that Elias was injured after that fall last week. So, were they going to replace him? He always gets shafted, but at the same time, you can't really have too many people backstage to make debuts and or run-ins because the 50-man limit for the coronavirus stuff. So we're just going to go with it. Elias versus King Baron Corbin. I don't care about this match at all, dude. I don't care. It's honestly a drink break match. Corbin uses his cane or his crown, gets the W. He doesn't lose to Elias here, I don't think.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly interrupt here real quick.
Yes.
CJ just said that Elias might not be cleared.
Yeah, but like for theory crafting's sake, I don't want to say who do we think's going to run in, just in case, you know, like that kind of gives us a fucked up bonus point. So just for the sake of it, we'll go with Elias. But I honestly do think that someone is going to replace him. But we'll go with Elias for now. Yeah, it's drink break match, dude. Drink break match. No one cares. It's Corbin uses his cane or his crown or some shit. Illegally gets the fucking brass knucks from William Regal out of his tights and smacks him with the fucking power of the punch. And 1, 2, 3, it's all over, dude. This is Corbin win for sure, in my opinion. Evil Matty, what do you got for Elias and King Corbin?
Corbin winning after squashing Elias. Pretty much, it's as you just said. It's the drink match.
Yeah.
Drink match. You know, in my case, it's get up, stretch your legs, go and have a smoke.
Yeah.
Have that look like, just walk away and not even give a shit.
Yeah, that was Corbin's match last year too, honestly. And
it's probably, as much as I hate to say this, it's probably gonna be maybe like a decently length match, because that's probably what they're booking it for.
Yeah, you could be right.
Like I can still see it being probably like a 5-10 minute match, as much as I don't want it to be. But yeah,
Well, they got 2 nights of Mania now, so
ultimately they're just gonna squish Elias because they're not gonna make Corbin lose. Another, I guess you could say, kind of feud.
Yeah.
Directly after losing to Roman.
Yeah, that feud went way too long too. Let's hope this one wraps up at Mania and Corbin moves into something a bit better than I'm fucking King Corbin. All right, Changa Matty, what do you got for this?
Alrighty, I've got
jobber match.
Corbin wins by DQ
Corbin.
because Elias is gonna smack him with his guitar.
Oh, okay. You've gone the opposite to me. I think he wins by DQ
I
because the
think-
ref's dumb. But
I think we don't get Elias losing in a squish because I don't think either of these guys can lose a match cleanly for their current run.
yeah, that makes sense.
So I think
kind of need some.
you have Corbin win, but you have Elias look somewhat dominant after last week. But yeah, I think I don't know what Corbin's got ahead of him, but I just don't see him losing this match clean or winning it clean either.
He's got to have something, right? Like, this is a man that was
Yeah.
once on NXT and like coined as like one of the up and coming like big men of the company, and now he's not done anything too great. Like he won Money in the Bank, but then he fucking
He's won
lost
Money in
it
the Bank. He won the Battle Royal.
and then had nothing.
Didn't he win US title?
Yeah, off Bobby Roode. That was it though.
Yeah, for like a month. And he's had all these accolades, and it's literally led to nothing.
Yeah, it's done fuck all for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I guess like I don't know how to say this other than it's Corbin.
It's just the big feels bad for him.
He pulls good
honestly.
heat, but no one likes him.
Before we go into the next match, I'm actually going to ask you guys a question. I'm also going to ask the comment section a question. Also, here in live chat, there's a question as well. Do we see a 24/7 change hand, 24/7 title change hand here at Mania?
No, I don't reckon. I reckon they've
yeah,
got to have the least amount of people there because of the whole COVID thing. So I don't think Vince or anyone's gonna bring any unnecessary people. Like I don't even.
I didn't
think
say it had to be at the PC. It could be just a random backstage filming like they've done time again.
I think
maybe
if we get it,
it could happen.
it's Rob for sure. Rob Gronkowski wins it. Like,
Yeah.
why would Gronk not win it? Right? He's coming into the business and everyone's like he's hosting Mania. Why do you make this man host Mania? One, that doesn't need to be a host. It's in the PC. Okay, we don't need that. Two, why is he hosting if he's not going to be involved? Right? So like. Maybe he wins the 24/7. Maybe he runs in with this match. Like chat's saying up above, Rob and Mojo run in to help Elias win. They got Elias gets replaced by Jeff Hardy. Hardy wins. I'd fucking mark out, but I hope Hardy replaces Braun. So Corbin needs to win after that disaster of. No, we don't even want to touch on that, dude. Grab a little bit of the bubbly. True, it will be our bubbly break. Braun versus Corbin next. Okay. Tucker versus Dolph next. You guys are all talking about SmackDown. I appreciate you guys updating me on SmackDown. If we don't get me wrong, chat. If we don't address chat immediately, it's because we are going through our predictions. We will touch on chat like we do at the end of every match. So if we're not reading a message immediately. Don't feel bad. We are going to read it. We will catch up. Yeah, it's supposed to be multiple locations. It is. It's like the Boneyard match will be Graveyard. Firefly Funhouse will be Firefly Funhouse, whatever that is. They filmed shit at Full Sail before they even got cleared to go back to Full Sail, and they also filmed at Performance Center. So I don't know if they did like one night in Full Sail or one night at the Performance Center, or are we going to have different stages? I'll put stages in quotations because it's probably just steps in a ramp, but unfortunate, really.
Probably.
It's really unfortunate, chat. I was so looking forward to the stage design of Mania, and then we don't get it because of shenanigans. You know, that's what I'll lead it up to. Can also just become a tag match if Bobby Roode's cleaned it. Oh, actually, could be. Could be Bobby Roode at Mania, imagine. All right, chat. You can see the next one on the screen. Make sure you get your predictions in the chat right now. We're going to move into it. It is finally a match with a bit of oomph about it, because the rest of them haven't been too good at the moment. It's good old Kevin Owens fight versus Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah. This is rumored to be Chance and I spoke about it last night, actually, which we didn't know when we first filmed this, but because I fucked everything up, we're refilming it, and we know now that one of the authors of pain is injured, which means the other authors of pain is not going to show up. The other author of pain, I should say, is not going to show up, which means Buddy Murphy probably won't show up either. So my prediction is looking like it's going to be absolute spot on. I have this as Seth gets the W. That might not happen, but I'm biased. Seth gets the W. No run-ins at all. There's no shenanigans in this match. It's finally a clean match. No Joe, no Buddy Murphy, no Authors of Pain, nothing. It's a clean match finally. And it is the absolute show stealer of both nights. I think this is the best match on WrestleMania. If they actually get 20, 25, 30 minutes, there's potential for this to be, as Meeks has now said in the chat, shout out to Meeks, match of the year candidate. This is big. This is huge. So I hope they get a lot of time. Yeah, huge, honestly. Huge. So, yeah, I've got Seth winning, no run-ins, clean. Like, we don't have a stipulation of clean wins. That doesn't count. You can't predict that because that sucks. But this is like I want to call it a clean match. There's nothing, no shenanigans. Maybe a ref bump, sure, but nobody, no AOP, no Joe, just Seth and Owens smacking the shit out of each other, dude. And I got Seth.
So what happens if Rollins wins by a roll-up?
Does that count?
Does it?
If there's no run-ins, it counts, right? Because I got Rollins getting the W. If
Owens dirty finish.
Okay, listen, clean finish doesn't count.
Oh, imagine 25 minutes, no run-ins, wins by roll-up.
Oh, I'll be mad. I'll vomit a little
bit. Oh, no.
Evil Matey, what do you got for Seth and KO?
Now, this is where me and you disagree.
Okay, dude. Fuck, sorry.
I see Owens winning.
Okay, that's a good pick, actually. It could happen.
I can see Owens winning because, as Matthew just said, and this wasn't in my initial prediction, but it kind of technically is still not much difference. Like, I can see Owens winning because Seth wants time off. We all know that.
Yeah.
But I can see Owens winning despite Murphy trying to interfere. Like, yeah, Authors of Pain, one of the Authors of Pain members is injured, but Murphy's still healthy.
That's true.
But why wouldn't he show up?
God, I wish he was on Mania. He should have had a match, honestly. I guess
he should have. He should have. Like, I think he wouldn't have even hated if this was Owens and, I don't know, say a random tag team partner against. Joe. Well, yeah, Joe.
Joe's cleared, so there is potentially does run in. But
like, I wouldn't have been mad if this was Owens and Joe versus Seth and Murphy. You know, that would have been great. I still would have picked, Owens because, no offense to Seth, like I have a lot of respect for him and everything, but as we've just touched, he does want time off.
Yeah, he has. He's announced. Him and Becky both announced they want time off, so that does weigh in on predictions chat, especially if you want the bonus point to actually win. Evil's ahead, so Evil does have a point to play with, but I had like 4 points to play with, and suddenly now I'm nearly fucking last, so don't fall for it. Changamady, what do you got for KO versus Seth Rollins?
I'm agreeing with Evil. I think Kevin Owens will win. I think Kevin Owens might be Drew's next opponent if he does win the belt. I mean,
as heel or face?
Maybe Drew won't win the belt.
You gotta say, I gotta know heel or face. Who's the heel and face in that rivalry?
I'm thinking Owens is a great face and a great heel, but I feel like he's the best. He's the best Kevin Owens when he's a doghead face. Doghead heel, not face.
Doghead face, I love that.
But yeah, I think Owens wins, but after the match, Murphy attends to Rollins.
Okay.
And I think we see Seth kill Murphy.
Yeah, out comes like the curb stomp onto the stairs.
And he just leaves.
Like, yes.
And Murphy's just written off. Rollins just leaves.
Please.
And then he's gone for like 4 months.
Please. I love this Monday Night Messiah stuff. I love the architect kind of resemblance it has, but at the same time, I cannot stand Authors of Pain being in this tag team, and I think Buddy Murphy's being misused here unless he wins like a mid-card title. So I'd much prefer to see Murphy go back slot into the US title scene. Maybe give Humberto and all them a break, or
But
give
I
Humberto
think
the belt.
Murphy needs to be a face.
Yeah, like, Murphy's not a bad heel. Don't get me wrong,
baby
but
face.
he was a heel in the cruiserweight division. You know, he hasn't really
Yeah.
been a face at all since coming up. He came up and versed Aleister Black, and Aleister Black's not really. He's a tweener, but everyone celebrates him. So 2 KO, just me going Rollins. I'm probably gonna get that wrong now. Big time sads, but I think this still a show.
Not
right?
not
We
sure
can all
on that,
agree, right?
Fabio. Like, there's no real list on who's.
I mean,
You know,
if he did go into
self-quarantine.
self-quarantine like recently, it could be a thing. But this was filmed like 3 weeks ago, so
G'day, Bezio, matey. Welcome to the stream.
I think anything that comes out in the last week of a wrestler being hurt or injured won't have any impact on Mania because it has been taped for quite a long time.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
forget that, chat. It's been
Yeah.
taped, and even like I discussed last night, even if something happened on Mania Day, like Miz being in self-quarantine, they probably still could have refilmed if the center didn't shut down before they refilmed. So
Yeah,
they have been shut down for a week. We do know that. All this is pre-recorded. They do have the
and it
Raw
opens
after
back
Mania,
up
the 9th of April.
2 days after Mania, I think.
Yeah, or it might be the 8th
Yeah.
then. Yeah. And then it's
Yeah.
open for SmackDown because they've pre-recorded Raw.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
have
so it is confirmed that it is open for Mania.
well,
SmackDown.
they've said that
Yeah.
they haven't
the
announced
9th.
it's
As
a
long as it's
statewide.
before SmackDown.
Yeah, they haven't announced the statewide lockdown yet, but they have said if it does go into their lockdown, they can't go into the Performance Center. They're going to save some footage from the Raw after Mania, and just air like a recap or something. So we'll see. I'm assuming if that's the case, the Raw after Mania has some surprise returns and/or shenanigans. So make sure you guys watch that
True.
as well. So yeah, KO Seth Rollins. Honestly, probably not match of the night. I think it has to be match of maybe both nights. I don't know which night this goes on. Hopefully not the same one as both the championship matches. Or maybe not the same one as Undertaker's match. I don't know. People some reason like that match. I don't really like it. Anyway, chat. Let's move into the next match, baby. What's next? What have I got on my list next? Oh, actually, next one's an exciting one too. Moving to some of the good ones now, chat. You guys can see it. I know you're gonna have crazy theories about this one, so make sure you start writing them in the chat. I appreciate everyone hanging out too. By the way, this is pretty. We've never done this
Good
live
one.
before, so this is
I'm ready for your prediction again, Chance, matey.
Yeah, if I
Fucking
can
ready
actually
to crack up.
explain it this time.
Yeah.
This is a good one. All right, chat. We will catch up on your predictions after the end of our predictions. Don't forget, we appreciate you guys. If you are new here, hit that follow button. You know what it is. Make sure you also go to the Apart Foundation YouTube. I'm gonna write it in the chat. Go over there and hit the follow button on that channel. Follow, subscribe button on that channel. All right, make sure you do it.
Same deal.
Make sure you do it. All right. Okay. Firefly Funhouse match. Big match, John versus Little Match Fiend. Look, Fiend has not had the greatest run of title/big matches. You know, the Hammer DQ, whatever the fuck that was in Hell in a Cell. How do you get DQ
That
in Hell in a
was
Cell?
garbage.
Losing to Goldberg, beating Seth, but in a pretty average fashion where he was obviously going to win anyway because they needed to make up for what they did. He's not had, that's why I call him Little Match Fiend. He's not had a great run with big matches. Now, Big Match John is Big Match John. We all know Big Match John shows up when he needs to, right? Except against Undertaker at 34. Anyway, look, if Cena wins this, I will personally shave half my beard and wear half my beard on stream.
Do it. Alright,
This doesn't happen. Cena does not win. There's no way. Fiend wins. Cena comes back. This is not my bonus point, by the way, but I'm going to go with this. Fiend wins. Cena comes back the next SmackDown as Thugonomics Cena and beats Braun Strowman for the belt. Mark my fucking words. He gets his 17th title reign as Thugonomics, then retires. Okay. My bonus point is the Fiend hits only one mandible claw, showing how strong he is, cementing how strong he is. Maybe 18 Sister Abigails and 19 FUs and fucking whatever else they want to hit, but one mandible claw, fingies in the mouth, and Cena is done. Doesn't tap, but just, you know, it's all over. Like they pinned
Them
where
Angel
they...
Melly fingies.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to fucking delete that from the fucking YouTube. Thanks, matey. But yes, I think it's fingies in the mouth, one mandible claw, and Fiend wins. Cena loses this match. Evil, matey, what do you got for the Firefly Funhouse match of doom?
Alright, so I've got Fiend winning, obviously. I don't
Yeah.
really see Cena winning here. Like, not this version of Cena.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. Like, Cena, he can still go. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, he's not as on TV as much anymore, which I'm grateful for. Like,
Mhm.
if like the Cena I liked the most when he was on TV all the time was 08 Cena.
Yeah.
You know, back when they could get away with a lot of stuff that they can't get away with right now. But anyway, so I've got Fiend beating Cena with the Mandible Claw after the match is all said and done.
Mhm.
So it's going to be a grueling match. Like, Cena's not going to go down easy, obviously. but it's still gonna end up being Fiend beating him. After the match is all said and done,
Yep.
we're gonna get a camera shot of Cena laying there, looking up at the camera, and looking like exactly how he did in WrestleMania 28 when he burst the Rock.
Yeah. Like,
You know, when
Yeah.
Rock
big
beat
Rock
when
vibes.
Rock beat him when Rock beat him. You know, he looked at the camera and it was like, what the fuck do I have to do? He's gonna go back into that that nice little depressive state that we seen after Mania 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't see us seeing Cena again until closer to SummerSlam.
Okay.
By this point, he'll either. By this point, as much as I don't want to say it, I can see Fiend being a champion. I don't know what championship. Maybe main title. Maybe
I hope not. But
I
can-
don't want
can
to.
agree.
I don't want to
point.
say it like him being main title holder. But we see Cena return as Thugonomics, obviously.
And then win the
because-
belt off him, or
Yeah, win the belt off Fiend because Fiend is notorious for bringing old personas back,
Yeah.
and I actually
Yeah.
dig that. Like, and I'm gonna go off the record here. I much would have rather seen Cena versus AJ,
Mhm.
and then Taker versus Fiend.
For
Mm.
sure. Cena AJ is. If it's anything like that 2017 Rumble match, killer, but there's no crowd to sell the moments, so
I feel like
I
Cena.
don't
Yeah.
know
just-
what I'd rather.
Cena just didn't need to be involved in Mania, honestly. Like, just my
Nah,
opinion.
I reckon he's
No, he needs to be involved in Mania if
I
we're
reckon he
gonna
did.
give him. If he needs to be involved in Mania, if this year we're gonna bring him in 17th strap.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
You know.
but like, if you're not going to give him the 17th strap, which is it's 50-50, they may not. But if they were,
I think
if
it's
they're not
just
going to, like,
so the Fiend has a credible opponent to beat after that shit show at Super Showdown.
this is the worst
Yeah.
part though. I'm just going to add in, like, is Cena, and don't get me wrong, I love John Cena, but is Cena credible anymore? Like, he's not had the
I
greatest run in
reckon.
the last like 2 months, right? Like, or last 2 months, last 2
I
years.
reckon
Like,
he is.
he's had
I-
some
I
interesting
credit him.
things. I think,
I reckon he's.
like, getting a win over
Finished
Cena,
out.
getting a win over Cena, sure, but that's like saying, like, fuck, what's a good example here? Like beating Undertaker when he's 60, you know, like, or fuck, however old he's 50, like, it doesn't have the oomph of prime, you know. I understand where you come
Yeah.
from, but I guess Cena can still go, and Taker's obviously a lot older, so it's a bit of a different.
Yeah, but you also got to think of it this way too. And like Cena is one of the people that has carried has semi carried the company after Rock left.
I wouldn't say semi, I'd say completely. Yeah, Ruthless Aggression era was like once
Yeah.
that vibed out, fuck, who do you give the company to, and other than Cena and Punk towards the end of that section, but
Yeah,
entirely Cena. All right, Chango, matey, what do you got for us with this is a good one, chap. Prepare yourselves. Honestly, prepare yourselves.
Okay,
This is a
so-
good one.
I've got the Fiend winning.
He does.
Pretty self-explanatory. I think you can't have the Fiend lose to Goldberg and John Cena in 6 weeks within a 6-week period.
Yep.
The Firefly Funhouse is on its own location, so I think it'll be
Mhm.
a very big set, which means for some crazy moments, I think there's gonna be props of people the Fiend has beaten everywhere. So there'll be like Goldberg mannequins, Daniel Bryan beards, I don't know, Eric Rowan face mask, Seth Rollins, I don't know, gear, and they're just gonna go through everywhere. There's gonna be like pictures of Thugonomic Cena, like pictures of old Bray, just everything everywhere. And I think we'll see some of them props used as weapons at some stage in the match. But yeah, the Fiend will win.
I honestly love that prediction. Like, imagine Fiend just picking up a Goldberg mannequin
Yeah.
and smashing Cena over the head with a Goldberg mannequin. Like, fuck, that's like SmackDown
Rechat.
versus Raw vibes, dude. Yeah, I know, I've seen. I'll address chat in a second.
holy
Um,
shit.
It's honestly, it's a good thing, I think, having this Fiend Cena match. It'll be on the opposite nights of the Boneyard match. Just 100% has to be, because they're both out of different locations.
Yeah.
But apparently this is gonna be unlike anything we've ever seen, chat. All the articles are saying, all the journalists are saying, this is gonna be unlike anything you've ever seen. Huge production value, Fast and Furious level production value. We could potentially be getting
Apparently,
a
Cena wrote half of the ideas
Yeah,
as well.
he's in the
so
creative.
It should be good.
So we could
Yeah.
be getting a movie-esque kind of match here, which is nothing we've ever seen. The Randy Orton House of Horrors match sucked ass. It was terrible. The final deletion stuff is weird. Yeah, it's okay, I guess, if you're into that kind of stuff. But like, this could be completely different. Like, they're writing their own history here, and I think they need to, given that one, it's a feel-good show, they've said, and two, there's no crowd. Like, you have to make us interested somehow,
no.
you know. So
Why couldn't we have done the Otis match like 20 minutes from now?
yeah, I know, right? So we've just read out in chat with CJ's put in there. The truth's being revealed. Sonya has sent the message. So Sonya, I think, will be in Dolph's corner, and Mandy will
Does
be in
that mean I
Otis's
get
corner.
a bonus point?
Listen,
No.
you went out and had Ali.
Oh
fucking...
no!
Nah. Listen. We'll readdress the spoiler, I guess, because that's kind of a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler, but like in terms of the match and what our predictions are going to be. We'll readdress that when we watch the actual outcome of the match, and if the outcome is exactly what you predicted, Chang and Matey, we might give you the bonus point there, because that's. I mean, if we just had all these predictions an hour later or after SmackDown, we would have had that in mind. So we'll see. Let's catch up on what chat's saying about this Fiend match. Mick Foley comes back and helps Cena. Oh, fuck yeah. Big Michael Francis.
The funniest thing I've ever seen.
Bray wins, thus turning Cena back to his Thugonomics gimmick for a short stint. Yeah, I agree, Styles. Fiend lost recently, so Betty makes a comeback. Yeah, Mandy's pretty smart there. New Reform White family. Cena literally is for... What? Cena and the White family. Okay. Would it be like the Firefly Funhouse family, though? Maybe? Bray needs to win. Final Relation vibe. Cena transforming into Thugonomics with spooky, booky, Fiend magic. Okay, we think like WWE 2K20 magic, or like that career mode sucked anyway. I think Cena, hear me out. The match is fun at the Funhouse. The match is at the Funhouse. Sorry. I think we may find out whose Sister Abigail is. Distracts the Fiend. Excuse me, and Cena gets the advantage. Ooh, Sister Abigail. That'd be cool. They've been working on that for a while, right? So it also give Bray the first Cena tap out with his knee up. You're right.
You killed me when you said we might get a Samoa Joe running.
Hey, we might. Honestly, it might happen.
Oh, you just fucking die.
The golden shovel buries Bray for good. Okay, Meeks. Jesus. Bessie hasn't put his prediction in. He keeps him with Cena meme, so I'm assuming he's going for Cena. Cena still has a fantastic... That's not what you said at all. Cena has, still fantastic credibility. Cena's a Big Match John nickname for a reason. People like... Yeah, exactly. He's still Big Match John. You are right. If Fiend loses, they're practically murdering his career. That is true. If Fiend loses, I don't know. That would be stupid, to be honest. It's just hard to say Cena will lose because it's Cena. Yeah, but we said that against Taker 2 and Taker 1.
Yeah.
Ali is literally becoming the stranger. Okay, CJ, chill. And then Changa with a Dalegas. No Humberto, though. No Humberto, so big unlocks there. All right, chat. That's Cena Bray done. What's next? Ooh. Okay, these are all stacking up pretty interestingly. We only really have good matches left, chat. So there's no shitty ones left to predict, so...
Oh, cheers, Pat. Here
you go, chat, matey. Put in your predictions, chat. Get them in the chat. We always catch back up on chat, so we will read it out, of course, and we'll even interact with you. But for now, we're gonna go with the Boneyard match. Ooh, spooky.
Ooh.
We've AJ said on his live stream on Mixer. Can I promote that on Twitch? Either way, he said on his live stream that it's a Buried Alive match, just PG version. And then after the bump, I've just combined after the bell and the bump. Anyway, on the bump. On twitch.tv/WWE, he said pre-recorded. Obviously, like this is live, and this match has happened a week ago or a week and a half ago. So they've asked him, "What do you feel about the Boneyard match?" And he tried not to give anything away, but you could tell he was thinking in his head. He's like, "Oh man, imagine if Shawn and Taker was a Boneyard match." And then he stops for a minute. And he's like, "But we don't know what's going to happen." And I'm like, "Well." He's just kind of giving away that we know what the match is going to be about then, because it would have been around back in that day, you know. So it's a Buried Alive match, I assume. But it's in a graveyard, and it's more PG because you can't call it Buried Alive because of what's happening with the COVID-19 situation. Speaking on that, stay healthy. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves if you are in an area that's very high risk. Just look after yourselves, all right? Also, look, I hate they're using this render for Taker. This is the official Mania renders, by the way. He's worn a beanie. He's had his hair in a plait. He's not even cut a promo saying, AJ Styles. He hasn't done that, you know, like... Nice ass. He hasn't done any of that. So AJ's literally, Taker's literally been hitting us with the "you think you're better than my wife" kind of shit. Like it's badass Taker in the promo. So do we get a bike? Do we get Michelle on the bike, like fucking waving a flag, like wee 10 steps to the ring kind of thing? Either way, this should not be Dead Man Taker. So this is my prediction, chat, and this I had to touch on that first just so you know. Styles wins. And the way he wins is the club help bury Taker for a gimmick revival on Raw. And what I mean by that is the gimmick revival, he comes back out to You're Gonna Pay or Roland. Or even the fucking shitty ass, if you've watched the streams on Wednesday, he's here. Do. That's fucking terrible. I hate that theme. But
I mean, that could work. Could be like the Matt Hardy Lake of Reincarnation. Could just bury the old gimmick, bring back the beanie biker.
See? Now I have definitely gone very left field here, chat, because Styles winning is a big prediction itself, but then having the club help bury Taker, like a shield bomb into the graveyard or some shit like that, that's a big prediction, man, because Taker's last promo on Raw definitely made me feel different when he said, doesn't matter who you bring, I'm going to bring Hellfire and Brimstone, whatever the fuck he said. I'm going to bring the big three, which is like, is Kane going to show up? He might. But, yeah, my prediction is I'm not changing that at all. Okay, dude. He's Ghost, maybe, Dion. The club helped bury Taker. Like, Taker's gimmick revival, comes back as badass. Maybe one last run like Thugonomic Cena. Who knows? I do think Michelle McCool has shenanigans here, though. Maybe she's part of the, instead of Paul Bearer, it's Michelle and Kane as the other two. That'd be cool. Anyway, Evil Matey, what do you got? You're a Taker mark, so this will be interesting, chat. Who's ready for the Taker mark to say Undertaker's going to win by 3 tombstones, bury AJ? Wait for it, chat.
Mate, I don't sound anything like that, for one. But we all know who my prediction is, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Taker's winning. He's going to bury Styles. But...
Yeah, oh, wait, bury him as in, like, a quick match or, like, put him in the grave?
No, put him in the grave.
Okay, yeah.
So I can see Taker winning despite the OC showing up. Obviously, they're going to show up. Like, there's no way in hell OC don't show up here.
Yeah.
But Taker's not alone. Taker's going to have Kane with him. As much as people are saying to me, like, I've had this discussion over on my my stream. People are saying Kane can't show up. He's the mayor of Knox County. He legally can. He's still legally signed with WWE at the same time.
Yeah.
So Kane can quite easily show up. And with this being filmed at a different location, we don't know where this was filmed. For all we know, this could not have been filmed in Florida.
You're right.
We don't know exactly where this was filmed. So I can see Kane showing up, and I can also obviously see Michelle McCool showing up at some point. You know, she maybe hits AJ with a low blow
or hits him with the fucking... What the hell? What did she call it? The Styles Clash? What did she call it? I forget what it was called. Chat, if you know, write it in the chat. Write it in the comments down below so we know.
I can't even think of it.
Faithbreaker, that's it. Meek's got it. Faithbreaker. She fucking locks it on AJ, dude. Imagine. Let's go. But yeah, anyway, keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
So, but instead of just burying just Styles alone, I reckon the coffin's gonna be semi deep. Like I reckon it will be a fairly deep coffin. Like coffins already are as they are.
Yeah.
I reckon it's gonna go Gallows, Anderson, AJ on top.
Oh, it puts all three in there.
Puts all three.
Do they get the gimmick revival? They come back as the actual club dude instead. And Finn comes back and does the. Dude.
AJ Styles comes back as the clean-shaven Alan Jackson. We get Festus,
short hair.
Or we get Festus or Imposter Kane, and we get
Machine Gun.
Really, we just get Carl Anderson.
Yeah, Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
Yeah, but Mandy, this was also recorded. You got to remember, like a week ago, nearly 2 weeks ago. So everything has changed.
G'day, B matey. How you going?
And if they really want to sell this match as much as they're trying to sell it over on Raw, they have to pull some form of strings.
Listen, I'm going to add this in just before Changa says his predictions. Do we really think Taker needs this win? I'm going to put that in there. Like, honestly, like not even like from a mark perspective, do we think Taker needs this win?
Honestly, I don't see my opinion here.
Yeah.
I don't think Taker needs this win.
Yeah. Okay, just make sure, you know.
I'm not going to be upset. Like, I'm not going to be upset if Styles wins, but
you're going with Taker because he's obviously like this Mania.
I've got to go with Taker because it's, you know, a Mania, and Taker's been, you know, my go-to person since 1997.
Yeah. All right, Changa, matey, what do you got for the Boneyard match between Styles and Taker?
So I think Taker wins. There's no real reason other than I see exactly where you come from with AJ winning, but it's a hard one to pick. Honestly, for the last 2 weeks up until we actually recorded it, I thought AJ was gonna win, and before we started recording, I changed it to Taker, purely because it's more likely that Undertaker wins a WrestleMania match. Yeah, I think similar to what Evil said, I don't think Kane will actually be there, but I think we see some like Kane pop-ups or some like flames of Kane. I don't know. AJ maybe goes to chuck him in the grave, and some fire pops up, and you just hear like, I don't know, hear some sort of Kane theme in the background. I don't think Kane will actually be there though.
But like a vignette or something.
So like a scare tactic.
Yeah,
because I don't see Kane leaving Knox County with the whole coronavirus thing. I think he'll stay in his state and
Like, they could have pre-recorded anything from a
don't do a
webcam,
ScoMo and fly over to Hawaii while you're on fire. Just stay there and be a good mayor.
Any Australians understand that reference? Yeah, look, honestly, I can't see where you're coming from. I've definitely gone, as I said,
Yeah.
left field here with Styles' prediction. You two have gone Taker, I've gone Styles. We've all kind of got similar things though, given that like Evil's gone the burial of the club altogether. I've gone the club help the burial. So it's actually not that, but we're pretty close to that bonus points. But unfortunately for me, it's hard to go against Taker at Mania, chat. I do understand that. And our YouTube comment section. Just for anyone in the YouTube comments, the reason I'm saying chat so much, we meme Evil for it because he does it when we're not live. We are live right now on twitch.tv/KingKitten, twitch.tv/EvilGamer64 is not live, but you should go there, and twitch.tv/Changa10, go there too. Yeah, look, it's hard to predict, man. Taker could win. Chat's saying, what's chat saying? Let's catch back up. Oh god, there's a lot for this one.
Yeah,
Jesus,
this is I think you'll actually find this will probably be one of the most controversial matches at Mania.
Fabio's hit us with, I don't even want to talk about this. AJ needs to win, period. No other realistic result. Okay, AJ gets the army and wins. Okay, Taker wins. Taker all the way, with Taker being a fusion of Badass and the Dead Man. Ooh, Undertaker wins and ends his career, I think, last time we see the Taker. Oh, Tony with a big call. It's American Badass Taker. I think we'd have AJ beat him, and then American Badass Taker have one last run. Okay. Taker bringing Lay Cool with him. Fuck's sake. Of course it's CJ that says that. Of course it's CJ that says that, you son of a... The Great Trinity, though, I can legit see Taker go through American Badass, Deadman, and Big Evil. Oh, because, like, he said the Great Trinity, right? He could be all three. Oh, that's thinking outside the box, that is. Undertaker wins. Luke Gallows comes out as Imposter Kane, attacks Taker. Real Kane comes out, helps Taker. Brothers reunited, arms raised at the end. That's a left field pick, too.
Oh, no.
6 foot grave. Yes, B. I think that's what it probably won't be a regulation grave. I think they're going to try and get him out afterwards. Not going to actually bury him, but can understand that. You can have someone else be Kane, though, without taking the mask. Just have a big guy do it like Riker. But Riker's covered in tats, though, so you have to have him wear the old full body suit 1998 Kane, which could happen. That'd be cool. Taker doesn't need the win. It's Mania. He does. My chat are arguing now. If he does if he decides to retire. Unless Taker wants to come back full American Badass run, Taker doesn't need the win. AJ needs to at least be badass as fuck. At first, there's a full stop there, my bad. AJ needs to be at least badass as fuck at first, and then Taker has some grand dramatic victory, and then Taker retires. So they're calling Taker retire. Fuck. Jesus.
I'm okay with that. That does not upset me.
I think he retires with the crowd. There's absolutely... Oh, maybe. Jesus. Maybe he retires without a crowd. It would save, like, the emotion, but...
Well...
Sean with the crowd, Rick with the crowd, like...
We're not saying Taker retires there and then after the match is all over and done with, like, you know, but what I mean
I wouldn't mind it.
is, you know, maybe wait till, you know, there is a crowd back, obviously, but Taker then comes back out, you know.
And just, like, announces, like, Daniel Bryan, like, announces retirement.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, Taker is getting up there, like, he's 56 now. He's been wrestling since he was 18.
He has, yeah.
So that's a long time on the body. Like, that's what, 29 years or something?
Well, he debuted as Taker in 1990, but he'd already wrestled for like 4 years. So like, 34 years he's been around.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a long ass career, man. Honestly, he's still one of the GOATs, chat. No matter what you predict for this match and what you think of Undertaker's current gimmick, Taker is one of the greatest of all time, man. He's definitely a candidate for the Mount Rushmore of WWE/WWF. Yeah, look, if this is his retirement match, it's a feel-good show, so I just can't see it, like, with them saying a feel-good show. Like, that doesn't feel good. That's fucking sad, bro. But at the same time, it would take your mind off of what's happening in the world currently, and Vince is all about that. So maybe this is Undertaker's last dance. Could happen. I mean, he lost to Brock, he lost to Roman, he got a win against John Cena, he missed last year's Mania. Who knows, chat? Who knows? It's honestly some good predictions there. What's the next match we're going to? Ooh, this one is another... I think everyone has the same prediction, but it's definitely a spicy one. Definitely a spicy one. Chat, you can see it there. It is Reg. Who's Reg? It's
Who the fuck is Reg?
Rated RKO, baby, versus each other. Edge versus Randy Orton. Good
what
Edge
does that render?
Actually, I don't mind it. His beard's a little
They've dyed his beard a different color.
That's what I'm saying. It should be grey, but they haven't done that. Chat, once again, just before we jump into this match, this will be edited out, obviously. But I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It's this is something we've never done before. It's actually pretty cool to be doing this still to like 22 or so viewers. So thank you guys for hanging out. We understand we're only halfway through the card, really. We've got a fair bit to go. So if you guys are okay vibing with us and writing predictions down, stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned. We got some good matches coming up. Make sure you're getting your Edge and Orton predictions right now because we're gonna catch back up on chat. I think we got a lot to talk about for this one. So let's strap in and get stuck into it. Edge versus Randy Orton, last man standing match. I think this should have, the fuck's wrong with me, honestly? I'm absolute veg. I think this should not have been a last man standing match. I can't agree with Changa that a clean pinfall here would have been nice. But maybe they fight around the stadium now. Unless they're actually doing what they've said, where they're going to dim the crowd lights like NXT does with, like, the black lights and just not have a crowd. Like, because they can't, obviously, but, like, you know, NXT, when the match is on, they just put the spotlights on the ring and everything else is black. So, maybe. But there's no way Orton wins this. There is absolutely no way. I've got Edge winning. And I think all three of us have Edge winning. I think everyone in chat has Edge winning. If you don't, write down below in the comments right now, and in chat right now, why Randy Orton wins this. What credibility does that give him, and why Edge doesn't get the win. Don't think there's going to be any comments to say that, but I've got Edge winning, and my bonus prediction is Randy Orton brings back the punt. And I'm not talking about this PG, I'm going to run at him and then have him move out of the way. I'm talking he lines up in the corner, he does his weird head shit he does, and he just fucking full on runs and kicks the shit out of Edge's head, and Edge kicks out. It does not obviously win, but Orton brings back the punt. Orton's going full 2008/9/10 heel Orton, bald head, fucking absolute lunatic, skinny looking motherfucker. He put on some weight after that, but he's going full heel, bro. This match again has potential to steal the night purely just because of who's in it and the rivalry behind it. But I don't think this is a fast-paced match. Orton's not really a fast worker, we know that, and Edge is just coming back from retirement. So he looked good at the Rumble, but that's about it. He was in the Rumble for how long? 15 or so minutes, and he was blowing a bit after he hit all four of those spears. He looked
for
up,
like a good 20, 25, I reckon.
He looked up at that camera and his chest was moving. He's like blowing. Yeah, it's probably just because he was also still very nervous and excited to be back. But
yeah,
Edge wins. Orton uses the punt. That's my prediction. Very simple. This one. I went safe with this because I do think Orton uses the punt in this match, or at least tries to line it up. I won't give myself the bonus point if he doesn't hit it, but I'm going with Edge. Edge get the W here. Evil Matey, what do you got for Edge versus Orton in the last man standing match?
Edge obviously defeating Randy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a grueling match. Like, it's gonna be back and forth.
Yep.
You know, it's like they can't make this a short match. If they make this a short match, well then take me away from WWE. I'll literally cancel my subscription.
Oh, jeez.
Because there is no way they can make this a short match. It has to be, you know, at least a 30-minute match for it to.
Yeah.
Like, I can see this rivalry continuing even past Mania. Like, so for them to even put on still a long match, like, it just adds more fuel to the rivalry. You know, make it they do probably another match at SummerSlam. You know, with a crowd. You know, there'll be huge, you know, pop behind it all. You know, they have to really, you know, push it.
Yeah.
You know, to the limits. But how I see Edge winning,
The bonus point prediction.
and now I'm gonna quote something that Chat has just said.
Yeah,
now,
I see it. Yeah.
Edge has said numerous of times over the last, you know, few weeks that the table that he put Foley through, the bony table.
Mm-hmm.
I can see something similar to that happening again. I don't see it being on fire, which is unfortunate, like, because that would be amazing. You know, that's bringing back, you know, the old me. You know, like, that's bringing back the younger me, where, you know, I seen that shit when it first happened, and I absolutely lost my mind. I'm like, oh my god, dude, he just really just spear him through, you know, a live fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like, I literally marked out, like, you know, but I can definitely see him spearing through at least one table.
Mm-hmm.
It could be two tables, we don't know, but it will be at least spear through a table for the finale.
Now I'm going to clarify. I just want to touch on this because I need to just clarify, otherwise he's going to get a bonus point regardless. First time we recorded this, he said the spot where he ran across the announce table, speared him through the next announce table. Are you now changing that to just spearing through a table in general, or you mean like a corner setup table or a laying dead table?
Just a table in general.
Table.
I need a specific though. Is it a corner table or a standing table?
Standing.
Okay. If he hits the corner spear now, no bonus point for you, but I'll give you 0.5 bonus point maybe, because that's like, it's still a table. Just that, like,
yeah,
there's a very high chance, being a last man standing match, that everything is used possible, like ladders, chairs, fucking. Chang has got a great prediction for this one. Let's let him ramble. I remember his prediction for this actually.
I've got a solid 20-minute odd match, and it's a short prediction. Edge will win, but he's gonna go to Pound Town with a chair to Randy Orton's head. He's gonna do like a solid anywhere between 3 and 9 concertos to Randy Orton, and he's just gonna belt him and belt him and belt him and belt him, and Randy's just gonna die.
There you go, chat. Randy's gonna die.
The main reason I think that will happen. Randy wants to become a part-timer, so
Yes.
that's a perfect way to write Randy off for a while.
Yeah, Randy has announced he wants like a contract similar to what Edge and all them are on, like a Legends contract, like I show up 6 times a year kind of thing. So
Well, he's got a new 5-year deal, so I'm assuming he's probably already signed it as a part-timer.
yeah, does like Mania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, the big ones essentially.
Yeah, and a couple Raws here and there.
Probably a few Saudi shows too, because they usually get the money out of them. So
The big boy dosh.
can definitely see that happening. We've all gone Edge. We've honestly all gone Edge. We've all just got different stipulations of pretty much how Edge is going to win. Mine's about Orton using a move, but just because I want to see the punt come back. But I'm fairly certain chat has all gone Edge too. Let's catch back up a little bit here. We have Edge helped by Beth. Excuse me, Tony, by Beth. That could.
You silly?
I mean, Beth.
silly?
She got involved. Are you silly?
You silly?
Edge signed for 3 years. No way he loses. Also, another match of the event /year. I honestly don't think this is going to be a 5-star match. Just purely because they're both like. Excuse me.
Very old.
They're like Triple H Batista level. Like that wasn't a 5-star match. You know, it was a good match. Don't
It
get me
was a
wrong,
good match, but not
wasn't
anything.
a Seth Rollins Kevin
Really?
Owens. You know. Edge spears Orton through something for the win. Okay, CJ, very similar to what Evil said. Mandy's talking about Taker. My bad, I was reading the wrong thing there. I'd have a fantastic finish to this with Jeff and Christian helping Edge. If Matt was still around, I could see it. Because Matt's gone and he was so heavily involved in the storyline, I don't think they used Jeff. Maybe Christian though, that'd be cool. Have Edge spear Orton through a burning table. Yep, that's what we mentioned before. Goldie Fabio, we'll give you a shout out there. Mandy says I don't have an opinion on this match because I don't know much about Edge. That's actually, I can respect that. I can respect. She says the truth there, chat. She's not going to be a mark like all these AEW fans that come out and they're like, I have no idea who Pentagon is, but he's fucking cool because he does the. Fuck off, man. Don't get me wrong. I love AEW, but the AEW marks do my head in. Orton and Edge are two of the best storytellers in the wrestling world, though, and people are forgetting about how important a wrestling story is. They can easily have a match of the night without doing flippy shit. But I'd have Edge spear Orton through a flame table like WrestleMania 22 and Jeff Hardy do the flippy stuff. So you still think Jeff's going to be involved? Okay. Edge wins. Christian returns to help Edge. Good call there, Matthew.
No.
Could be. Edge times Mickey. WrestleMania 22 is my favorite match of all time. Mick Foley and Michael Francis. I was in a divorce with wrestling, and the match made me fall in love with it all over again. I like to hear that. I like to hear people come back to wrestling. Hopefully, this WrestleMania can do the same for a lot of people. Randall trying to open up his time for an acting career, I bet. He's already been in a few movies, I think.
Yeah, he's in 12 rounds too.
Edge hopefully wins. Haven't liked Orton since his Legend Killer gimmick. Okay, Styles, you son of a... I've had alcohol, Tony says. He has had a few glasses. I was thinking more like the set on the stage. Well, will they have a stage? That's the problem. It's either in Full Sail or the Performance Center, and the stages aren't very big. Can see where you're going with that, though. But I just wish we got this in an actual stadium, man, with so many
Yeah,
fans.
if this was in an actual stadium, I could see that, CJ. But being at the Performance Center
The
or
build
Full
up for
Sail,
this, like once we had that moment at Rumble, we knew what was coming. Unfortunately for us, it's not going to be in a stadium. I will just touch on this, chat. I did say this at the end of last video, but I will say this now, halfway through, or probably halfway through. We've got a few more to touch on. This WrestleMania is unlike any other they've ever tried to do before. This is supposed to be a feel-good show to take your mind off of what's happening in the world currently. So don't take it as WrestleMania in a stadium compared to WrestleMania 35 or 31 or 17, whatever your favorite Mania go-to is. Like
31, baby.
take it as this is a whole new element, dude. This is something unreal. We've never had no crowd before. We've never had in a building the size of a house. Like, okay, it's a bit bigger than that, but like this is something new. So make sure you get in there, and when you watch Mania, you actually just take that into consideration, man. Like, they're still putting it on. There's no sport on currently, and WWE is still essentially a weekly soap opera. As much as it is sports entertainment, it is sports entertainment for a reason, because they have those storylines. So you can't pause a soap opera, and if you do, you put it on a mid-season finale. WWE can't do that. There's no seasons for WWE. So make sure you enjoy Mania for what it is. Don't be one of those guys that takes to Twitter and goes, they should have held off for 6 months. They can't do that, man. They have TV deals. They're the longest running fucking weekly episodic shows, they always say, you know. There's a lot of things they could have done, sure. But instead, they're keeping it going. So make sure you support the company in this time instead of actually being a dick and turning around and being one of those mans on Twitter that's just an asshole. Rant over. What up, Goddess Matey? How you doing? My eye's itchy. Ah, fuck. I'm actually giga happy for this Mania. I'm excited to see what WWE do. This usually... sorry, I'm excited to see WWE do this. They usually make us go bonkers when they have the back to the wall. You're right, actually. They turn a lot. Look at the invasion angle. Next match. What is it? All right, Evil Matey. I want to hear one thing I want to hear out of you is, if it happens, I'll say if because it might not. If Taker does come back as Dead Man or Badass, not Dead Man, as fucking what was he? Big Evil or Badass? What theme,
American Badass.
What theme does he use? What do you reckon?
it's gotta be rolling, mate. There's no other theme.
Could be.
They'll use Dead Man Walking 100%.
No.
Sadly.
WWE still have licensing to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
they also still have licensing to Sheamus' theme, and they don't use that. So
True. Didn't they use it on like SmackDown a while ago, where like they came back
for
from ads?
5 seconds with no lyrics.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I
Okay,
don't know.
chat.
I'd love to see Roland. I just don't see him using it because they love to not use themes people like.
Godly. Fabio. That is a brilliant song, and I actually don't hate that.
Imagine if he came out the zombie from Bad Wolves. That'd be interesting. I don't think they'd change his music up, given that he's Undertaker.
Yeah.
And he's so known for what he is. It's like Goldberg coming out to a new theme now. People are like, who the fuck's this? You know, because everyone knows the fucking the gong shit that happens. Right. There's no graphic for this. I'll edit a graphic in, most likely, or just the renders of who they are. But this match is still up in the air. I don't think it's been clarified on SmackDown yet. If it has, someone please correct me halfway through what I'm saying here. Triple threat ladder match for the SmackDown tag titles. Rumors are Miz on the day of filming Mania was sick and sent home. So it turned into just a triple threat, not a tag triple threat. It was Morrison versus one of the Usos versus one of the New Day members. If that's the case, this is the perfect opportunity for Big E to be like, nah, got you. Nah, Kofi Mania was last year. This is Big E Mania. Let me go. Lose the match. Break from the New Day. Heel Big E. Runs for the title. Wins the belt. Let's fucking go, please. Big E Braun at SummerSlam. Buries him. Picks Braun up. Everyone's like, holy shit, he's strong. What douche 1, 2, 3. Let's go, baby. Give me that.
Bring back Big E Langston.
Big E Langston as champion, please. Maybe AJ Lee makes a return, manages him, who knows. Yeah, no, Big E, please separate from the New Day. I love the New Day. They've done amazing things. They're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. That was no doubt about that. Surefire Hall of Fame trio. But, it's run its course, I think. Xavier's out injured with his Achilles. He's sure he's on the mend. He's on his way back, but he's out injured. Kofi has definitely lost his spark since losing to Brock on SmackDown. I don't know why they did that. It's 1 second, but I guess they want to make Brock look strong again. And I just think that Kofi could be a great mid-carder with Daniel Bryan and Sami Zayn, Cesaro, all those people for the IC Championship. But I just see Big E getting a singles push, man. He has the mic ability. He has the in-ring ability. He's huge, and Vince loves big men. So, like, why not pull the trigger here? If it's a triple threat. If this is a tag team, what do you want to call it? Tag team triple threat? Like a WrestleMania 17 kind of style? If this is the case, then this could be amazing. We could get TLC 3. I'm going to say 3. This could be amazing.
20-something.
Yeah, 20-something technically, because of the tag teams. It could be amazing, but for the sake of it, for what we've heard, we have not heard on SmackDown yet that's been confirmed. I'm just going to leave it as a triple threat. Just a triple threat. 3 people. Triple threat. And I'm going to say Morrison versus Jey Uso versus Big E. My prediction, and I mean this as ladders, like laying down ladders. I don't mean like standing up. Oh, one of the rungs broke. I mean like laying down. 2 ladders are broken in this match. We get a Jeff Hardy leg drop from Mania onto Edge, but it breaks the ladder. Maybe not one of them. And maybe you get like a Starship Pain or an Uso splash or whatever the hell they do, or even like just a suplex onto a ladder outside. But 2 ladders are broken in this match. That's my prediction. That's my bonus point prediction. Just before I move into the Evil Gamer side of things, I will edit this out. Mateys, thank you for the new follows. I do have alerts off at the moment because we're recording this for our YouTube. Killer and Gemstar, I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the stream.
You didn't even say who you have winning there.
Oh, I'll go back to that then. My bad, I got carried away. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. The alert box is off at the moment, but make sure you stick around if you like some Mania predictions and write your predictions in the chat. Okay, go back into it. I'll edit this back in. Morrison's winning, by the way. This is Morrison Miz retained. They just won the titles. I don't think they take it off them. And Usos and New Day are already kind of formed as like they're insane, right? So I kind of just see Morrison winning. I wish there was a 4th to this, honestly. I wish there was like. Maybe not Heavy Machinery because they've got their own rivalry, but...
Even if it was Ziggler and Rude, and you could add Ziggler.
Well, yeah. What other... Maybe Call Up, and I wish they did this. Actually, this is for the Raw prediction, but I'm still going to go with it here. Mustache Mountain, baby. Bring him to the main roster. Tyler Bate, goated. All right, Evil Matey, what do you got for this match? This triple threat. 3 people.
Morrison retaining after hitting retaining the dirt sheet, obviously. Again, I don't see them losing. You know, I don't see them losing title this early. But as my bonus pick on what happens in the lead up to the match, I guess you could say, he hits the Starship Pain off the top of the ladder.
Oh, Jesus. I know Chance last time went with Starship Pain off the top of the pod for the chamber. He nearly got it right. Because they were going for a spot and then it didn't happen. They said it was fucking Lindsay Dorado taking 8 years to climb up the spot and then no one catching him and breaking his ankles. But yeah, so Starship Pain off a ladder. Is that for the win or is that just in the match in general?
In the match in general.
Okay.
It probably sets up the victory.
Okay.
Like, at this point, you know, either Big E or Kofi or whoever. It's like we can't exactly say who's exactly in the match because we don't know.
Yep.
All we've got in front of us is one of the New Day, one of the Usos. That's it. We don't know exactly who's representing them teams. We know Morrison is obviously representing Dirt Sheet because with Miz being sick and now in quarantine.
Yep.
So at this point, it's probably likely that one of them, one of the opposite teams is laid out, clean. Something majorly happens, making it turn into a one-on-one. Morrison then obviously hits Sasha Payne and then climbs up the ladder and retains. The titles.
Morrison retaining.
That clarified enough for you?
Are we going for that? It does actually. Thank you. I appreciate that because I was a little caught off guard with the Starship Payne for the win or not, but. I like that. Chango Matey, are we going for the clean sweep? Are you going with Dirt Sheet or are you fucking us over? He's smiling.
Go with Morrison.
Okay, it's a clean sweep. Dirt Sheet, let's go. All right, how's it going to happen? What's your bonus prediction?
At some stage in the match, we see an Uso splash through a ladder.
Oh, that kind of helps mine too. So yes, please. I would like that. Uso splash through, like double? Oh, no, there's only one involved. What if there's two involved? If this is a tag team, do we go double or just one?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe just whichever one it is. Maybe it's set up between the announce table and the apron.
I'll give you the Uso splash regardless of which Uso and how many hit it.
I don't know who will do it, but I think we'll see a splash through a ladder.
That'd be amazing. I'd be okay with that. All right, chat, let's catch up with you. First of all, Tony, thank you for hanging out, brother. Have a good sleep. I will catch you in the next stream after Mania. Enjoy WrestleMania for what it is, all right? I appreciate you hanging out, bro.
Mr. Tony.
And Subi, matey, how you going, brother? This is the podcast filming, Subi. So if we're not completely interactive with chat as it's happening, bear with us. Chat, what do you guys think about this match? What do you guys got? Let's go up. I'd love to see this be Big E's show, to be honest. Have him suplex both Uso and Morrison at the same time, break something so they can rest for a bit. Oh, that's not a bad call actually. Big E Mania, like Kofi got his, so then chat starts arguing. That smile from Chance, he's a cheeky little fucker, isn't he? I mean, we went with the fucking the three peats. That's okay. Predict Morrison too. He's just gold. I just want to see more of him. Yeah, I agree. Maybe not all of him, but I agree, Fabio. If it's still a ladder, I think Morrison retains. Kofi climbs the ladder. Big E holds it. Instead, flips the ladder, destroys the Usos. Morrison capitalized. Really want Usos. But you think like Big E goes like full heel turn? Holy, imagine. Jesus. Morrison needs a single run. I love his duo with Miz, but damn, I just wanted to be Johnny SmackDown. He doesn't have to be Johnny Impact and all that shit. Oh, it was not good.
Johnny 205 Live.
Styles hits me with yes, please, Deej. Let's go. We're still advertising the first segment of SmackDown, so it could still be a triple threat. They maybe refilmed it. If they did, I still stand by Morrison winning and two ladders breaking.
Yeah, same.
We've all kind of had like predictions where it doesn't matter what match this is, like if it's just 3 men or 6 men. But let's go. What about? Honestly, I don't give a shit about this match. Okay, got us. Because I barely watched SmackDown, but I'd love to see Big E go heel or break away from the New Day. Yeah, that's what we touched on earlier. Hopefully he does. Not my bonus pick, but hopefully it happens. I'm gonna bring up another graphic right now, so I'm gonna hit you with another question. This one's the chance this time. Because I've seen his promo currently on SmackDown, apparently it's really good. He's on SmackDown at the moment. Do we think Cena does like Fruity Pebble, big old fucking big match John, or is he actually going to be like not come out to Thugonomics, but like be like Thugonomics is kind of like?
I think it's angry Cena trying to beat Bray Wyatt.
Angry Cena, okay. I kind of like that.
He's going ham on this promo right now.
Apparently, yeah. I don't have SmackDown on, but if it's good, chat, make sure you let us know that what's happening. Everyone's keeping me up to date, which is nice. Thank you, CJ. I appreciate you watching both, man. It means a lot. Chat, as I said before, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the new follows. Alert box is off at the moment, but when I go back to just what I'm doing after this, which will be Supercard probably for a little bit longer, I'll be addressing everything. These boys will still be in the call, so you'll be able to touch base with them again. But let's move on to... How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck me.
7.
Okay, let's move on to the WWE Intercontinental title match. Let's power push through this one, because who cares? Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Gulak won Daniel Bryan this match because he beat Shinsuke, which is really weird. But I have Sami Zayn winning this, and I think Gulak and Zayn's posse, which is Cesaro and Shinsuke, get involved. And it furthers this rivalry. It goes to SummerSlam or some shit. This could be a money match because it's Bryan and Zayn. Like, I love Zayn, and Bryan is, obviously very good. But Sami Zayn wins, and every party gets involved. So there's 4 people. Shinsuke, 3 people. Shinsuke, Cesaro, and Drew Gulak all fucking rumble at ringside, and maybe Bryan's like, huh? And then a roll up, Sami Zayn's out of there. Don't see him losing this belt. Shout outs to Greatest. I don't see him losing this belt. He just won it. It's his first belt in like 5 years. So I'm going with Zayn, mate. Zayn retains here. about to say Shinsuke, what do you got for us? His name's not Shinsuke, he's Evil Gamer. He looks nothing like Shinsuke. But sure. Shinsuke, what do you got
Me
for us,
no-
matey?
Me not speaking English.
Jesus. Evil matey, what do you got for us?
I've got Sammy retaining after hitting the hell over kick on Daniel Bryan in the middle of the ring. After Daniel Bryan goes for the yes lock, after Nakamura tries to interfere.
Imagine that, like, yes lock. Like, he goes to lock it in by throwing his arm down and getting it, and, like, Sammy, like, throws him into the turnbuckle and he hits it and then haluva kick. If you fucking call this win, I will actually be so depressed, because you did the same thing with some
I'll
dumb
quit.
shit happening with Taker coming out of the chamber. You were like, Taker comes out of the chamber and he makes AJ lose this match. And I'm like, not gonna happen. Taker shows up, makes AJ lose the match. This man could not have predicted that if he was writing for the company. The asshole. All right, Chango matey, what do you got for us?
All right. We've got Sami Zayn with the big retention due
Yeah.
to some outside shenanigans from either, I don't know, Shinsuke or Cesaro. I just think not a clean finish, but I see Sami holding this belt for a while.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Chat,
Yeah,
we've,
just mainly because that three-person faction is always a key part of SmackDown, and I think
wouldn't mind them breaking it up though, honestly.
I'd like to see Cesaro win it eventually, but
Big match
no,
Antonio.
WWE.
Surely Big Match Antonio comes back. He deserves it. There's a huge pop when he was put into that Universal title match, or the
What about
qualifying
when he
match. Whatever it
picked
was.
up Big Show? That was one of the loudest crowds I've ever heard.
No one expected. Fucking Cesaro.
What are they
Cesaro
doing,
deserves his
man?
belt, dude. All right, chat
Give him Jack Swagger's theme back as well. I'm telling you.
Chat has said, Fiend staring down Cena on the podium, and Bray shows up behind him and says, "Let me in." Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. CJ says I just shit myself. Remember to wipe. Sammy's only winning if he gets help from Cesaro and Shinsuke. It's probably going to happen, Goddess, let's be honest. Match of the year contender, says Godly Fabio. Adam Cole x Gargano levels. Sammy retains. Brian is basically giving torch. Hang on. Brian is basically giving torch left, right, and center at the moment. Oh, you mean like passing the torches? That's what you mean. Okay. I see. Makes sense, actually. Makes
Cena
sense.
looks angry.
DB winning. Ali comes back as a heel. And beats DB for the IC title. Ooh. Sammy versus the Yes Lock and wins. It's exactly the same thing. Evil
Oh,
has,
that was
except he has the
sick. I
Haluva
just
kick.
saw the thing.
I see Zayn getting Corona and giving away kayfabe, and then we get the El Generico we all want.
Is it on Twitter, matey?
I imagine
Nah,
El Generico.
I took it back on Foxtel.
Oh, okay.
I imagine El
It probably
Generico.
will be end up on Twitter.
Yeah.
If El Generico debuts, I'd be very happy. All right, chat. We power pushed through that
yeah,
match because
they
we don't
just
really care that
tweeted
much.
the GIF. That was sick.
Let me get this next one going.
Cena Fiend's gonna be match of the night for sure.
They've worked up a lot for it, so I'm expecting it to be high
Yeah.
quality. You know. Here you go, chat. This is it's an interesting one, but we do have to touch on this because shenanigans happened in this match. This had all the potential in the world. Hold up, this music stopped. It always does this. Here we go. This had all the potential in the world to be what was going to be one of the best tag matches in a long time. I think the Street Profits are amazing, but the problem is, they got put into this weird tag match. Look, I have nothing against Austin Theory. I like Angel Garza, and I love the Street Profits, but what the fuck is this event? Like, first of all, they canceled the US title match because Ray and Humberto are both like self-isolating. They're not sick, but they're self-isolating just in case, because I think they probably have young family members or older family members they live with, so it just makes sense, right? Then they put Andrade and Garza into this match because they're like, we don't want to have a US title match for no Humberto win, because you can mark Chance's money and my money. Big Berto is winning the US title at Mania. Unfortunately, things have happened where he's not going to do that. Maybe it happens at SummerSlam. But they put
Done dirty.
Garza and Andrade in this, which I think they wanted to put Ray and Humberto in this as a tag as well. Maybe have another triple threat. But they haven't. And then Andrade hurt himself. He hurt his rib, so he's out for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So they brought in the Austin Theory. Obviously, someone high up is very, very big on Austin Theory, and he's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Oh, of course it is. That would make so much sense. Vince is like, you know what? I want Austin Theory in this. They could put anyone else in there. They could have pulled Garza and Zelina and just had them have a week off since they've been on every Raw since
Yeah,
he
this is a
debuted.
match they could have just not had.
Yeah, or like pull Garza and Zelina and have Mustache Mountain debut. Have someone from NXT debut.
Yeah.
Forgotten Sons. Doesn't matter who it is. Anyone. Any tag team on NXT that's actually a tag team. I really hate this combining of two superstars and going, you're a tag team now. Like, give them an actual tag gimmick. Street Profits, great gimmick. Great tag team. Hardy Boys. Dudley Boys. Age of Christian worked. It was called Age of Christian, but they had the same gimmick, you know? Like, that's like taking, it's like taking fucking Mick Foley and The Rock and making The Rock and Sock. I hated it. Don't do it. Just give us an actual tag team. Don't put two people together just because you want to put two people together. They've been doing it for years. Triple H, Austin, they did it back then too. It's dumb. Anyway, I don't like this match. I do agree with what CJ said in chat. This is pre-show written all over it. I haven't put it on the pre-show, but I think it's definitely a show opener. Or once again, one of the nights has Elias Corbin as the drink break, and this is the other one because I don't think anyone cares. Street Profits win. Dawkins hits the pinfall after a froggy from Montez Ford. Simple as that. I have Dawkins getting the pin because I was gonna say a frog splash from Montez,
A
but
bullfrog splash.
it's also Changa's pick. Spoilers, but yeah. So Street Profits retain. There's no way Angel Garza and Austin Theory win this. If they do, Street Profits should just honestly future endeavor themselves and fuck off somewhere else because that's not okay, man. Evil Matey, what do you got for us with Street Profits versus Garza and Theory with Zelina, I guess?
Garza and Theory winning after shenanigans by Zelina.
Jesus. If they do, Theory's destined for success. If he wins a title in his debut at Mania, Jesus Christ.
Well, if Vince is the one that's got Theory behind him, then I don't see why not.
True. Vince could pull the trigger and be like, "Hey, I want this to happen." Oh, that's gross, though.
Vince at the end of Vince.
Austin Theory.
Yeah, who is Austin Theory, huh?
Vince at the end of the day has
He makes the calls.
the ultimate. He has the final
That's
say.
the decision. Yeah, it's true.
Changamady, what do you got? We rapid fired this one out because we don't care.
All right, we got Street Profits winning after Montez hits a big boy splash onto Austin Theory for the pin. So he'll hit it on Theory.
Just to clarify, that's a froggy, right?
The froggy.
The froggy. Frog splash, goated. So we've all got Street Profits. Well, actually, we don't. Two of us got Street Profits winning. One of us has Garza and Theory winning. Interesting decision, Evil. I like that though. Like you've gone different from us there. I do like that. Let's just quickly see what chat has said. Montez gonna hit the roof. Okay, dude. After what he did with that bump, he
Probably.
might. Yeah. Another fantastic match. Really, Fabio, you reckon? I think it still has the entire potential in the world. Montez makes everything gold. Garza's the first Mexican after Eddie that I give a fuck about, and Theory is the future of NXT. That's actually a good way to explain it for someone that doesn't really like Theory that much, like myself. So that's not a. I appreciate you giving me some insight on that, honestly. How the fuck is SP gonna lose to Theory and Garza? SP winning all the way. It's not a theory nor a prediction. It's a spoiler. That's how it's written. That's how it's written.
A theory.
Look, Matthew, I kind of agree. But it could happen. Vince, as Evil has touched on it, Vince is behind Theory, so he could do whatever he wants. You could put any tag team in, like even Razor and Akam. Akam or Razor, one of them's injured, so
Razor's injured.
AOP are written off, dude. Back on the shelf. There they go. They'll come back with a different manager this time. What did they come back with? Was it Tully Blanchard the first time? And then no, was it Tully Blanchard? Yeah, it was right. No, it's Paul Ellering.
Maverick.
Paul Ellering, and then Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
And now it's Seth Rollins. Who's the next manager, dude? Fuck's sake. All right, I have Street Profits win. They're bloody gold, and they sell merch like rapid fire. Yeah, they do. Look, chat, look. Red Cup party. Just saying. Yeah, I agree. I think they're great. Montez's gonna hit the roof. Theory's great in the ring. Theory is actually really good in the ring, but I don't think he wins his first thing. Don't read my message, Kappa. I did though. Oh, you wrote, where the fuck did Andrade go? Bro.
Broken rib.
You been watching the product? God's sakes, goddess. Alright. This next one's actually a good one. This next one should have been, chat, a 6-woman match with Carmella involved, but she's not involved for some reason, and they've thrown in Mania. Which I wish wasn't there. This is the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match for the SmackDown Women's title. From what I've heard, they were going to go with Sasha Bayley, but they didn't have enough time to build to it, and given them what's happened, so they're just going to push that to SummerSlam. So that kind of maybe fucks all of our predictions, but at the same time maybe it doesn't. I have Sasha winning this match, raising her hand as champion. She deserves it, and I'm over Bayley. It's nearly been 12 months for Bayley. She won it at Money in the Bank, for fuck's sake.
This shit's yucky. It's like 300 days now.
Yeah, Bayley out early because of Sasha. Works for the SummerSlam angles, what I've written down. Shit English, I know, but what I mean by that is Bayley gets eliminated early. This is elimination. Eliminated early, maybe even a fucking super kick from Tamina. You know, like something real fucking weird. Sasha's looking at the pinfall. Like, literally, I can break this up. Tamina's looking at her like, what are you doing? She just watches her get pinned. 1, 2, 3. Then the next week on SmackDown, Bayley's like, you watch me lose. I hate you. SummerSlam feud. So, Sasha wins this. But Bayley is out. That's my prediction early, chat. My bonus point is that Bayley is out, like, first. Like, I honestly think, like, first. Like, match starts, and we get a Shawn Michaels, Triple H, John Cena. Was it John Cena or was it Chris Benoit when he sweet-chins Triple H out of the ring?
Oh, that was Cena versus Michaels versus Triple H.
Yeah, it was
Survivor Series 09.
That was a great match, honestly. But I think the same thing happens. Like, we just get it. Match starts, everyone's looking at each other like, what's going on? And then you just get a super kick from Tamina, and everyone just watches Bayley get pinned. Because everyone in this match hates Bayley, in case you guys haven't noticed, except for Sasha. So, why would they break up that pin, right? It's elimination. So, that's what I'm going with, chat.
Survivor Series 08, I don't remember.
Evil Matey, what do you got for us in this Fatal 5-Way Elimination match for the SmackDown Women's Championship?
Sasha winning after coming down between her and Bayley. As it appears that they're teaming up, you know, eliminating everyone left, right, and center, like, you know, together.
Yep.
I guess you could say. But in the end, Banks turns on Bailey after Bailey tries to hit her with a Bailey to Bailey. But it fails, and Sasha makes a tap out in the middle of the ring to the Bank statement.
Whew.
Makes a tap out to the bank statement. Jeez.
Jeez.
Well, we haven't had any submission victories, so that actually could happen. Just think about that, like, in terms of what's going to win by what. We haven't had any submissions yet, so that could happen. Not a bad pick. Changamady, what do you got for this one?
I've got Bailey retaining
Okay.
because I think if anyone beats Bailey, it's... So if I wasn't going to go Bailey, I'd actually go Lacey.
Yep.
Sasha wins in a singles match against Bailey.
At
Not-
SummerSlam in Boston?
I think Sasha's going to win the briefcase and cash in on Bailey.
Okay. Money in the Bank's the next event
I
after
think
WrestleMania, chat.
Money in the Bank, or I don't know, maybe not the same night, but you should get some cool storyline with Banks holding the briefcase being with Bailey.
She could honestly do a Bailey on Bailey, like cash in the night of the championship match, like Bailey did that last
I
year.
hope
right?
not, because I want to actually see a proper cash in. I just don't want to see the same.
That'd be okay.
Like they like to waste them every year.
Wait, proper cash in is
Right.
in like an announcement, I'm gonna verse you, or like a cash
No,
in after a match?
I'd like to see some sort of run with the briefcase before it gets used.
Yeah, okay. I can. Yeah,
But I
definitely.
think maybe we'll get Bailey and Bailey and Lacey
Yeah.
as the next. So they'll retouch that feud, and then it will end with Sasha cashing in.
That's actually not a bad prediction. That's a pretty
Right.
good call.
I think I'll say my actual bonus point.
Yeah, bonus
I think
point. Yeah.
Bailey wins with a roll up on Sasha,
Ooh.
and that makes Sasha want to cash in on Bailey.
Okay, like plants the seeds for the breakup.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in this match, chat. This is kind of exciting because this match is like anything can happen. Like, there's a few coming up now, chat.
It can go 5 ways. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So-
these last 5 matches, chat, including this one, actually kind of anything can happen. So, especially now, given the situation of it not being in a stadium, that's not a bad call. Look, we do know this much. Naomi probably isn't winning this match. Look,
Definitely not.
Lacey could. Lacey could. I know there's a lot of Lacey support in chat right now. She could win, but I don't know. Let's catch up what chat said. They've said Tamina isn't winning, Naomi isn't winning, Sasha isn't winning, Bailey isn't winning, which leads to Lacey Evans winning. Okay, got us. I see that. Bailey eliminated first, Sasha winning all the way. Maybe her cousin Snoop Dogg is back. Oh, I fucking hope Snoop Dogg plays the theme out probably. Lacey's gonna win and get pushed hard. I think it's gonna end with Lacey and Sasha wins. Another angle I would run is Bailey's turn on Sasha and have face Sasha x heel Bailey. In this scenario, you need to have Sasha x Bailey at the last two. As the last two, and have Bailey retain, and then put the title on Sasha at SummerSlam. That's kind of what we've all been saying, yeah. I do think Sasha wins here, though. I think there has to be a title change, because I haven't really gone with too many title changes on this event, so... If Sasha wins, I feel like either Sasha is going face, or Bailey go back to being face. No, Sasha will be face. Bailey will stay heel, I think. Because their last takeover match was Bailey face, Sasha heel. And it was good, but why would you repeat that angle again, you know? Alright, chat. These are all the women's matches, actually. So if you like this next match... holler at me in the chat. Yeah, I'm putting it on first. I don't care if this main event's chat. There's rumors this is going to main event, and if it does, I'll be very pissed off because this match sucks. Shayna, not a main eventer. Not even a champion in my opinion. Becky had the main event last year. I'm so over her. Hope she loses the belt somehow. But it is Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. Listen. Becky's had nearly a 365-day reign as champion. I'm over it. The deal with it glasses, the crown and the cape. It's just too much.
She's at 365 now, isn't she?
It's just... Maybe.
When was Mania last year?
Was it this day?
No,
It was the 5th, wasn't it?
She's gonna have a 364-day reign.
Yeah, it was the 5th.
363-day reign.
And
She's not gonna hit a year. Let's go.
unless they put this on the second night.
They actually might.
No, it'll still be 1 day short.
What I've got, chat, is gonna make her hit this 1 year reign, and this actually even feeds more to that now that she hasn't hit 1 year yet. I have Becky winning, chat. Shayna, what is Shayna doing? They've built her up to be strong, yeah, but at the same time, if she was going to beat Becky, I think she wins the Rumble. In Brock Lesnar fashion, just throwing everyone out left, right, and center. But instead, she lost to Charlotte. So, Becky wins. Becky comes out the night after, lays down the title, and says in her little shitty Irish accent, "I've done it all," and leaves. Takes her time off. Surrenders the belt. We then have maybe, this is not my bonus point. My bonus point was just what I said, but this carries on from it. Maybe we have a open challenge for the belt, a tournament, 16-woman tournament. Call up some NXT talents. Maybe put Dakota Kai in a match, put Chelsea Green in a match, put Rhea in a match, put Bianca Belair in a match. They don't need to win it, just have them on Raw to then have someone like Liv or something get a real cheeky roll-up, or like Ruby Riott get a real cheeky roll-up title reign. because Kevin Owens was given the belt, well not given, but won the belt when Finn had to give the belt up. And Kevin Owens' title reign as Universal Champion was one of the best Universal Championship reigns. So why not take a chance, Vince? Why keep going with this surefire, has to be one of the 4 horsewomen that has the belt? No, it doesn't. Please stop it. Please just groom anyone else. Anyone else, because these women's are not going to be around forever, man. You got to start pushing some more talent, but not Shayna, because she's not very good. I'm not a fan of her. Evil Matey, what do you got? What do you got for us? Who's winning, Becky or Shayna?
Shayna.
Why? Why you gotta say that shit? That just upsets me.
I've just got Shayna winning, man. I don't see Becky walking out of Mania.
So how does Shayna win? What's your bonus point, I should say?
So Becky's gonna go for the disarmer probably halfway through the match. Shayna's gonna laugh it off and ends up locking her in the computer clutch.
Ooh. And Becky like taps or?
Yeah, Becky either taps or passes out.
Jeez, Becky tapping would be so like huge for Shayna because of obviously the build up that Becky's had of being this absolute beast beating everyone. Jesus, imagine that. Jesus. Okay, Shayna Matey, what do you got?
I think this match will be a solid 3 to 5 minutes long.
Oh, short one.
Shayna's winning purely because Becky and Seth want time off, so I don't see Becky winning and keeping around with the belt.
Okay.
So Shayna's gonna win. Don't know what the future holds, but Becky is not beating Shayna Baszler, especially after that chamber match.
So what's your bonus
No
point?
way.
Just
I
the
think
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. Kirifuda clutch. Becky just either taps out immediately or just is dead. But I think this match can be short, under 5 minutes.
Fuck me. If they do that, actually that'd be pretty cool. I'd be okay with that. Build
I'm
Shayna to be
CEO
like
of predicting Shayna Baszler matches as well, so.
a beast. Yeah, it's true actually. He got the last couple Shayna matches right, spot on.
All 5 eliminations, I called that.
He
So
did.
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
He did spot on too. You got the bonus point and everything. That's how you caught back up
Yeah.
to me. Chat, what do you guys think so far? You got B saying I'm back. Welcome back, B. You got Shayna kills Becky. Okay, very similar to what Chang is saying. Shayna wins. We get another gross card image. Oh, Mandy, stop. We will. We'll get a shit.
Uh,
Now you make me want Shayna to win even less. Baszler needs to win or I fucking riot, literally. Bayley character is just garbage at the moment. You mean Becky? Becky, by the way, not Bayley. Okay, there you go. Becky keeps the title winning by the armbar. Yep, I kind of agree there. Shayna wins, feuds Asuka leading in... Oh! I'm banning you for my chat for saying that. I won't, but... If we get Shayna versus Asuka, I will...
Shayna, Asuka, and Becky, the 3 most intolerable
Yep. I'll turn my
wrestlers
TV off
on
when
the
that match is
roster,
on.
and sadly, they're the 3 that have been the main people on Raw for the last 6 months. So
Yep. I don't want Shayna Asuka at all. That can go back to Velocity, dude, or Monday night or Sunday Night Heat, whatever the fuck it was called. Shayna wins the Open Challenge. If Rhea loses the NXT belt, I could see her winning the Raw Championship in the Open Challenge the night after. Imagine that. That'd be insane. Agree, Deej. Then Shayna comes out just to get interrupted by none other than Ronda fucking Rousey, saying Shayna deserves it just to turn on her.
Please come back.
See,
Please
Ronda could come back the night after in that championship thing I've set up, the championship scramble, you know? Like, Becky could still just lay the belt down and leave, you know? I hope that's what happens. Baszler x Asuka would be good, to be honest. They were both good on NXT, yeah, but on the main roster, they both kind of be in duty, you know? Baszler bites necks.
I'm the new Vinnie Mac, apparently.
And, yeah, you are. You're right. I want Asuka and Shayna. Chat, am I the only one that doesn't want Asuka Shayna? I don't know.
I don't want Asuka to wrestle ever again.
If Seth
No, I
leaves
don't.
for holidays or
wanna
some shit.
I
I
wanna
haven't been
see
fond of
Asuka get-
Asuka since she got called up. As soon as she won the Rumble, I was kind of pissed. Because they stuck to this whole undefeated thing,
Yeah, they did.
which wasn't even a thing. If they counted the Rumble towards that, she got eliminated by Eva Marie in a Battle Royal.
Yeah,
So,
on NXT by Eva Marie.
exactly.
All read everything, by
Exactly.
the way. CJ, I know you like her.
So I didn't like the way that match ended.
Ember Moon's out, bro. Achilles injury.
Torn Achilles. She probably won't even wrestle this year, honestly.
Goddess Matey, we touched on it before. I don't know if you heard, and I did read your question out before. I know you repeated it again, but I read it out before. You must have not been listening or something. Akam and Razor are on the shelf currently because Razor's injured again, which means Akam can't be booked because Authors of Pain are not Author of Pain. So, don't know what's going to happen with them. They could be out for a while, which then means that if Buddy and Seth have like a thing this weekend where they break up, then the Monday Night Messiah's faction's doomed. So you don't need to worry about Seth being on holidays. You know, Buddy could turn on him and Buddy could go face and be pushed into another direction by tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday, so could happen. Eva Marie the GOAT. Can we get I'm gonna get
Authors of
aura and
Pain is
everything.
Such a good name for a tag team. I wish they were actually entertaining.
I agree, yeah, but they're not, which sucks.
Such a good name.
Razor is actually made of glass for a big dude. Yeah, he gets injured so much. So much. I don't like Asuka at all. At least someone agrees with me. Okay, last 3 matches, chat. These are the exciting ones. These are the big ones, big money matches. These are what should main event. I think Charlotte Rhea definitely should. But we're going to touch on Charlotte Rhea. Good render for Charlotte, honestly. She doesn't get many good renders. They usually take a shit angle of her. But okay, Jinder returns and owns everyone. Jinder's back on Monday Night Raw for sure against Drew McIntyre. First rivalry. I still stand by that. It's in my prediction later. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, NXT women's title match. I don't know why they call it women's title. It's an NXT women's championship match. It's Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea has been built up. She hasn't lost in like what 300 days, something like that. I don't know. Either way, she's won in the last like 200.
Who? Rhea?
Yeah,
She's won champ for like 3 months.
Yeah, but she's like won her last like 300 days of matches. Like she hasn't lost in so long. So, with that being said, chat, they're building her up to be a monster. She won at Survivor Series for Team NXT, which Candice didn't get eliminated from. My girl, my hope, Candice. Can we get some Candices in the chat? Got a new emote. Anyway, Team NXT, they built him up, kind of like they did with Keith Lee, but then he just stayed on NXT, which is weird. Anyway, Charlotte Rhea, I have Charlotte winning. And the reason is, Charlotte wins to make NXT interesting. It's getting absolutely booty pleasured. What the fuck did you just say? Changa's goated clip.
Fuck did
getting
you just say?
absolutely booty pleasured by AEW and ratings. And AEW hasn't even been that good for the last couple of weeks. And still absolutely annihilating it. So, Charlotte wins here. Purely so people watch it and go, who's going to verse Charlotte next? Could be anyone. You know, they got that women's ladder match, which is going to set the number 1 contender. Could be Bianca that wins it. Could be Dakota Kai. Could be Candice. Could be Mia Yim. Could be Chelsea Green. Could be Io Shirai. I think I missed one person. Could be Tegan Nox. Think she's in it. So, like, could be anyone. Charlotte versus any of those women is a great match because we haven't fucking seen it. Becky versus everyone else is dog shit because we've seen it all the time. Sasha Bayley, we've seen it. Sasha versus everyone on SmackDown so far, we've seen it. Bayley versus everyone on SmackDown, we've seen it. We need some fresh faces to be called up. And hopefully there's a draft coming up after Raw or some shit or a Superstar shake-up. I hate the name for it. Just
I hate the shake-up.
Do something.
It just ruins the draft.
Yeah, do something to make the women's division a bit more interesting on both shows. Like, NXT is fine. They put on great matches. The women's War Games was insane. Their qualifying matches last week was good. Candice's match was good. Dakota Kai, Tegan Nox cage match, amazing. Dakota Kai, Tegan Nox takeover match, good match. Problem is, that's NXT. It's not doing that good in ratings. So why wouldn't you give that exposure to the main roster, right? I don't know. Vince is an idiot. But the way I have my bonus prediction is that Rhea taps middle of the ring after a fucking war. Oof. This is a 30, maybe even 40-minute match, dude. This
40 minutes.
This is a big one. This is a main event. It has to be. This main event's night 1. Has to. Or maybe even night 2 if they want to set like a women main event it again. But this is a long match. It's a war. There is bodies everywhere. And what I mean by there's only 2 people, but there's just shit all over ringside. There's stairs thrown out. There's maybe even an announce table spot. The ref maybe takes a bump. There's some shit happening, dude. This match is crazy. Think like Steve Austin, Bret Hart level of crazy. And Rhea, maybe not covered in blood like Steve Austin, but Rhea in the figure 8, because she locks in the bridge and everything once she finally hits it, taps out. Middle of the ring, clean. Just taps out. Absolutely done. Charlotte wins, and then we get interesting ratings. But Charlotte, I think, needs this victory. She's had a couple of Manias where she hasn't done the greatest. 34, she obviously beat Asuka. But 35, we can probably write that off. That match was dog shit. She had some interesting matches at Money in the Bank with Becky. Then she kind of jobbed for like half a year. And then she went back into the Survivor Series match and jobbed in that. And then she won the Rumble. So, I don't know. I just feel like Charlotte is kind of being not groomed again. Because Charlotte is Charlotte. Like, and Chance and I touched on this the other night. Charlotte is, you can't change my mind, the best in-ring women's performer at the moment. Not character-wise, just purely wrestling ability, athletic ability. She's the best in the ring. And it's not because she's Ric Flair's daughter. It's because she trains hard, she works hard, and she knows what she's doing. So,
in-ring ability can't be genetically transferred.
Exactly. You can have the last name, you can have the looks, you can have the pedigree, sure, but you can't be a good wrestler because your dad's a good wrestler. It doesn't happen. You're not born a baby who can pick up the Big Show in a chokeslam, for fuck's sake. Exactly. Doesn't happen. Would look great, but it doesn't happen. So, Charlotte wins. Rhea taps out. Absolute war. Evil Matey, what do you got for us in terms of Charlotte versus Rhea for the NXT Championship?
I've got Charlotte winning after Bianca tries to interfere, costing Ripley the match.
Oh, Bianca. That's what you said. I kind of just completely zoned out and heard interfere and thought, yeah, okay, it's anyone. But Bianca, interfere. Does that...
Yep.
That costs Rhea the match and then maybe sets up like a triple threat, or are you going like a different direction?
No, I see this leading up to Bianca versus Ripley, potentially potentially at the next major, NXT pay-per-view.
Yeah, like a takeover kind of Tegan
Yeah.
and Dakota match, like just a bad
Yeah.
blood match. Okay.
Because Bianca and Ripley have a lot of bad blood at the present moment.
Yeah, you're right, they do.
I just have that funny incline, same type of incline I had when I predicted Taker showing up at Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
That Bianca is going to show up and cost Ripley the match.
Jeez.
It's going to be a lengthy match, like you said. Like I can actually see this one main eventing, and I'd actually be okay by that because
Yeah.
it shines a lot on the NXT talent. You know what I mean?
I'd like for this to be an NXT like focused showcase, not like it's a main roster match because Rhea's on the main roster. Like it's for the NXT belt, So
yeah, like it's gonna showcase a lot. Like, and I'm okay with Charlotte going back down to NXT. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Charlotte as a person, like in general. Anyway, like, who doesn't? Like, as you just said, like she's one of the like she is the best in ring competitor to this day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely see Charlotte winning here. Probably either figure eight or natural selection. I can't really pinpoint exactly what ends the match.
Charlotte win with a Bianca run-in, huh? Jeez.
Yeah.
I like that actually. That's not a bad pick. Bianca running would be cool. I guess probably would have got a huge crowd pop if it happened. Or maybe not a huge crowd pop. People would be like, "Holy shit," So she did that at what was it? It was Chelsea Green's match, right? Where she ran in and she's like, hold up, I'm gonna let you finish the match, but I'm calling you out, Rhea and Charlotte. So then they just didn't go anywhere with that. So actually, it's not a bad prediction. You've been thinking. You done some research here, matey, and that's
mate.
This is coming from someone that doesn't watch NXT Weekly, by the way, chat. He's done his research. I'm very proud of him. He knows what he's doing.
Hey, you should actually be proud of actually been watching NXT Weekly.
Listen to him, chat. Listen to him. All it took was the COVID-19 situation for him to actually start watching Weekly when the shows are worse. Fucking okay, Evil. Okay. I'm on to you, matey. All right, Changa, matey, what do you got for Charlotte?
Mate, I've had a lot of free time, okay?
True. Charlotte, Rhea,
I
Changa,
think
hit us.
Charlotte wins.
Yes.
At some stage, Rhea goes for an avalanche riptide.
Oh! Shit.
But I think Charlotte wins by pinfall. I don't think Rhea taps out. It'll look a bit stingy if they just have Rhea kind of look weak. I think you make it a long match. Natural selection, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I like that. I have to ask this because it happened last night. We watched it last night when we watched that 15 greatest Mania matches. How the fuck did Charlotte beat Asuka? Was it pinfall or tap out?
Tap out.
Tap out.
So they had Asuka built up to be undefeated for so long, and then she tapped, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So now this definitely supports your argument of like they won't do that with Rhea because they've already done it with Asuka.
Yeah, and it proved how Asuka got buried from that match. So
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm thinking
gonna be natural
Charlotte
selection.
wins by pinfall.
Avalanche Riptide. How? Fuck yes.
An attempted avalanche, because that's how Rhea beat Shayna.
Yeah, she did in that fuck. It was like second
top
rope,
rope.
but like was it top rope or second rope?
Either way, if
Yeah,
it's
either
off
way,
the
still-
ropes,
still
I'll
an
say
avalanche,
that's still avalanche.
Yeah.
But
Fuck.
yeah, Charlotte will win by pinfall.
She's the fucking Riptide on the chairs in the War Games too. Rhea's an absolute beast. This should be a really good match, Chad. Like potential match of the night.
I really like Rhea and Charlotte. Like, so it was hard for me to pick a win for this one.
Yeah. It's this match. I think that the next two, because the next are the two title matches, chat. We took a fair bit of time in the original video, actually discussing what's going on in these matches because they're not hard to predict, but they're such like put together matches that you kind of like. Why they do this with two really good superstars? In this case, two female superstars of like matching stature. In a match like this, it's gonna be an absolute war, dude. It's gonna be an absolute war. Let's catch up on chat, see what they've said about it. Let's look. Where does it start? Okay. Oh Jesus Christ! It goes all the way back up. Okay, here we go. Goes to Charlotte picking up the dub, then to give NXT a lot more hype. Yeah, got us on the same train as me. Rhea wins, goes on to face Dakota if they want Rhea to hold it longer, or Io if they want Rhea to lose it. You think Io's next NXT champ? That's big call. Io's good in the ring, don't get me wrong, but there's some Candice emotes, great emotes. Rhea wins to get the rub off of Charlotte. Like the passing of the torch. Bit early for that, I think, but I can understand where you're coming from. Charlotte winning by the figure 4, figure 8. Understand where you're coming from. Two angles here. Rhea loses, she gets called up, takes the title from Baszler. Flair gives the push to Bianca Belair. Or the other one is Rhea destroying Ric Flair. What did I say Ric for? Rhea destroying Flair and own NXT for another year. I could see Rhea getting called up. They surely don't keep it down for another year. Not down, but keep her on NXT for another year.
No, they don't.
It's going to be Bianca that fights Charlotte if she wins against Rhea. Maybe. Could be anyone. Bianca has to win that qualifying, the number one contender match though, ladder match. So.
Ripley versus Banks or Bailey.
Banks I can see because they had that Survivor Series stuff where like
Yeah.
they set it up. Rhea upsetting Charlotte. Charlotte gets drafted to SmackDown. We get to relive the Charlotte versus Sasha. Hopefully, really good feud. It was an okay feud, but Sasha couldn't defend the titles. I do agree with you
the
though.
feud that was carried by Charlotte.
NXT title is not main eventing WrestleMania. CJ Matey, did you think that NXT would win
it
Survivor
could main
Series?
event one of the nights for sure.
Yeah, did you think NXT would win Survivor Series by 4 points? Roddy Strong, for
Yes.
fuck's sake, beat Shinsuke and AJ. Roddy Strong.
Yeah.
Roddy Strong, I'd appreciate it. I love Roddy Strong, but no one looks at that paper and goes, Roddy Strong wins that match. Like, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? NXT getting the rub, bro. They're getting the rub, as the marks would say.
The marks, the dirty, sweaty marks.
I love this in the, because we were talking about the genetics, obviously, of Charlotte. Mandy says, I was born a baby that can pick up the Big Show in a chokeslam. What do you mean? Okay, Mandy. Actually, I would like to see that. Wrestling ability runs in the blood. Kappa. You're right, Mandy. Big Kappa. Tap out. Jeez. Oh, it's about SmackDown. Goddess Matey, we touched on SmackDown before. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, but no. Okay, CJ, I see you. Yeah, but no. All right, chat. We have 2 matches left. 2 matches. Make sure you get your predictions down below. I appreciate you guys hanging out too. This has been a lengthy process. I only did an hour of Supercard. We're now hitting 3 hours live. So this has been 2 hours. 2 hours. I did an hour.
This is longer than that. This is a longer than our original.
Yeah, I think it's purely because
our original recording was 140.
we're doing the chat interaction too. So like I'm reading off chat too, so it adds to it. But here you go, chat. This is, which one do we go first? We'll go this one. This. Okay, the graphic is wrong. It's the only graphic they have out at the moment. They probably have just put another one out after SmackDown, but I'm not going to go get it. It is, of course, the Universal title match. I hate that fucking belt now that it's blue. But you could just, I'm going to put Braun's face over the top of Roman there. It'll look amazing for the video. It is Braun Strowman versus Goldberg, because Roman has undeclared from WrestleMania because of coronavirus, and he's had leukemia. Understandable completely. No flame on Roman whatsoever. I hope he's safe and healthy.
Yeah.
Major respect, if anything.
I'd love to see Roman maybe get the rub at SummerSlam, like have Braun champion for a while, or whoever wins the belt champion for a while, and then at SummerSlam Roman does get that title run that he's deserved for so long, where he had the belt and had to give it up, you know. But of course, Universal Championship match, Braun Strowman versus, I don't know why it says this, but it says Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg. I fucking wish they just wrote Goldberg. Anyway, I think this is a rough pick, chat. Braun wins. Goldberg does not hold the belt here. He was clearly just a filler, so people didn't flame Roman or Braun or whoever beat fucking The Fiend for the belt. Everyone's going to be like, he beat The Fiend, you know? Yeah, or Cena. Goldberg can take the flame because it's Goldberg. You watched him in WCW, he destroyed everyone, right?
Goldberg's only there for a paycheck, so he doesn't care what people think of him, so...
He hit the whack hammer, unfortunately. It was not good. It was more like
the 180 scoop slam.
Yeah, the 180 scoop slam on The Fiend for the win, which sucked. Hopefully in this match, he's not going to get Braun up. We all know it, right? So maybe he goes for more spears than he does the whack hammer. Either way, Braun wins. Quickest match of the night besides Aleister Black's burial. This is like a 2-minute match.
You mean Bobby Lashley's burial?
Oh yeah, well I'll put Aleister Black in the thing, but Aleister Black's burying Bobby Lashley. Quickest match of the night, like not including entrances. This is a quick match, I think. Doesn't main event, is like a 3-minute, maybe a 5-minute if they really want to push it out. Goldberg tries to jackhammer Braun, but he can't get him up. Braun hits him with the big old running power slam. Just 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. This match is going to be nothing but signatures and finishes. We all know it. Braun doesn't really put on a wrestling match, and Goldberg can't. So, all of Goldberg's matches in WCW were all under like 10 minutes. They were all short matches. He's never done a long match. I think when he did, he tried against fucking Brock Lesnar and it sucked ass at Mania. And then besides that, it was the Chamber.
Right.
The Chamber match would have been the next longest, but he was in the Chamber until pick entry number
garbage.
6. So, like, Goldberg doesn't win, doesn't retain. They've also dyed his beard in this pick, which I wish they didn't. I don't know why they're touching that up so much. Braun wins the belt. Finally, they pull the trigger on Braun, but it's by literal circumstances. So they obviously don't have much faith in him. He's champion for maybe 2 months. Lose it to Roman. He's not going to retain it for too long. It's just literally to give him a belt, I think, and to get the belt off of Goldberg. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is a quick match, chat. That's my prediction. Quick match. It's 3 minutes. I'll go 3 to 5. Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes, just so I specify, because if I say quick match and it's like 7 minutes, I'm like, oh, it's quick compared to the others. 3 to 5 minutes. Goldberg goes for jackhammer. Can't get Braun up. Braun wins the match. Evil Matey, what do you got for us with Whackhammer versus Braun?
Now this is where I'm gonna get probably flamed in chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going Goldberg retaining.
You got a lot of retentions on this event, don't you?
Yeah.
No, not really.
I think you've gone most retentions except for Charlotte.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Charlotte
Shayna.
and
Yeah,
Charlotte and the tag team, I think.
yeah, Shayna win, I guess.
I think he's got like a 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
nice shout,
50-50.
Okay, so why does Goldberg win? What's your prediction and what's your reasoning behind it?
Okay, so I can see Goldberg winning, unfortunately. Like, as much as I don't want to say that,
Mhm.
but as someone in chat said, Goldberg draws crowds. Braun
That's
doesn't.
true. Mhm.
Why not have the belt stay on Goldberg until, say, I don't know, Money in the Bank or SummerSlam, when they actually can bring a crowd back in and have him versus Roman like it was initially meant to be, and then we can see Goldberg lose it. It's gonna be a quick match, obviously, like you said, like 3 to 5 minutes match. It's just gonna be, really quick.
Yeah. What's your bonus point?
As
prediction?
weird as weird as it says as it is, I can see actually him hitting Braun with a jackhammer. It may not be
Jackhammer or
clean.
whackhammer? Which one?
Probably the
Maybe
whackhammer
a
more.
90-degree. slam this time.
Maybe the whackhammer more than the jackhammer.
Yep.
But Braun does put up a bit of a fight. Like, obviously they can't just squash Braun like that because it's Braun.
Mhm.
But yeah, ultimately, as much as it makes me sick saying, Goldberg retains.
Yeah, Jesus. Now I do have to touch just before we go to Changa, just because I want to see where you stand with this, if this does change your opinion. And I will allow it if you want to reconsider. They did say this morning in all press conferences that it was a feel-good Mania. Do we get the feel-good moment of Braun finally being crowned champion, or do you think it's more feel-good of Goldberg winning because you know that he's going to draw a crowd and people like Goldberg?
I don't see the feel good moment happening here.
Okay, you think it's going to happen in the next title match, but we'll touch on that after this.
Yeah.
All right, Changa matey, what do you got for us for Braun versus Goldberg? What do you got?
I've got similar to you. It'll be a short match. Not sure maybe the shortest of the night, but I think Goldberg will not hit a jackhammer.
Yep.
But he'll go for a spear, and Braun will just
Scoop him up.
scoop him up mid animation. Hit him with the R2 reversal button. Just go. And then just power slam him 1, 2, 3.
Triangle reversal now, matey. 2K20's out. Come on.
That
Yeah.
match might be a bit of a here comes the pain match.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Power slam 1, 2, 3. Very similar to what I have,
Yeah.
except you have the spear reversal into the R2. He's good at timing it. Clearly plenty of reversals too. Listen, I think you're pretty right there. I can still kind of actually see now that you've pointed out Evil Goldberg's logic of winning. Chat has got a lot to say about this, so let's
They're
catch
gonna have
up.
a lot to say about the next match. They're gonna hate me.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Oh.
Yep, I'm ready to walk out again. Just heads up, I am gonna probably walk out.
Let's catch up again on chat. Goddess says Braun destroys Goldberg hands down. I can kind of see that. Goldberg wins again. We might dislike him, but the guy boosts audiences. Fabio he's switched on. Fabio, you know what you're talking about. Bullfrog
Fabio's
comes
on it
in with
tonight.
fucking Renalian. Bullfrog, matey, how you going? Goldberg gets the W with an assist from Gilbert. Oh, fuck's sake, CJ. Get out. Literally, pack your shit up and get out, alright? I've had enough. I've had enough to hear. Goldberg smashes Braun in his Vaseline noggin. Is that because Braun has a big nose? That's weird to say. Braun wins, smiley face. I agree. Get Goldberg out of here. I agree. Bruan wins. Who's Bruan? Is it running? Enzo Amore returns and pins Goldberg. Got us some. See you later, mate. You done for an hour? No, I won't do that. I'll get you out of here for. I was gonna put purge. I won't even time me out. You know what? I was gonna purge him. Evil's gonna time me out. I'm sorry. Sorry, Evil's doing it. I can already see him typing on his camera. He had one against William R. That was actually decent. But William is a hidden goat. Who the fuck's William R? I assume that's an old, a long Goldberg match. Evil, you suck, says CJ because of your prediction. I also think
William
Goldberg is
Regal.
retaining. Oh, maybe, yeah. William R. That's a weird thing to say. Should have said fucking good old King Regal, matey.
Well cooked.
It'll look like a really bad suplex. You're right, Bullfrog. It will. If he hits anything of a whack hammer on Braun, it's gonna be dog shit. Because Braun is.
It is like I feel sick predicting it, but
And let me when he got the giant up, when he got Paul White up, holy shit, dude! I was like, yo! But he was also peak of his physical prime.
That was when Goldberg was 30 and the
Yeah.
giant could jump.
Yeah, Big Show worked hard to
Old
push
Donald
himself
White had some hops.
straight up. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me here. Tinfoil hat on. Okay, I've got a hat on. It's not tinfoil. Goldberg retains with Riddle helping him win with it.
What?
Pick up a mic and say, "Bro, I'm bro." Next, bro, and then Goldberg gives him the title at Money in the Bank. I was kind of hoping they put Riddle in this match, honestly, but they didn't go for it. Real Roman says, "What I missed."
I'm bro next, bro.
Roman, matey, you've missed almost the entire card prediction. We're on to the
Roman
last
Reigns.
match, but appreciate you hanging out. Braun bugs out, pins Goldberg from halfway across the ring. Oh, yeah, because 2K20, you're right. Yeah, that would happen. Braun's event card is practically a Vaseline commercial. Have you seen it? Okay, Mandy, Jesus. What the fuck, man? I had a great prediction as well after the Enzo thing. Now it's deleted. Where is it? I can see your messages. Oh, no, I can't think I deleted. That's unfortunate. If it's good, write it in the chat again. If it's dog shit, I won't read it out. That's what you get. Last match, chat. Last match of Mania. Probably, hopefully, headlines one night. If it doesn't, fuck, I'll be sad. Where is this? There it is. Here you go, chat. You all knew what it was. Probably one of Brock's better renders, honestly. Terrible render of Drew, but we get that. It is the WWE Championship. I was about to say Universal, but
yeah, that render looks familiar of Drew.
The WWE Championship. It is Drew McIntyre, the Royal Rumble winner, versus Brock Lesnar, the reigning undisputed champion. Reigning, defending, undisputed, whatever the fuck he says. Look, I had a huge prediction for this match. A fucking page long, dude. And then they had it in front of no crowd. And now I'm kind of like, oh. Do they hold off on the feel-good moment for Drew? The big crowd pop, the big family in the crowd, like, holy shit. My son won a title, a world title, the chosen one. And then he plays fucking, what was it called? The, Broken Dreams. If he comes out of that, I'll nut. But I had a huge prediction for it. So, I kind of had to rework that when we were recording this. This is the hardest one for me to actually work it in. I do still have Drew winning. But I'm very hesitant now. It's like 50-50. It's actually more like 51-49. I have Drew winning because they said it's a feel-good show. And I still think this is the big match for Drew. Drew gets the W. Brock maybe finally takes a little bit of time away from it and just relaxes a bit. Still shows up at the big shows, but just chills a bit. And Drew is like a Cena. Like, you know, he's there every night. Open challenges, maybe even putting people over, you know. But just... I want the belt to mean something again. Not that it doesn't mean anything on Brock. It's just that I think there's too many belts at the moment that don't mean anything because they're not getting enough time. This is a main championship of their main show. It deserves to be in the spotlight every fucking week, in my opinion. And I think Drew will do the title justice until maybe loses it to Ali Black or Jinder Mahal. Now, to touch on that, my bonus prediction is Drew starts this match with a Claymore kick. Literal bell rings, and we get very similar to like the curb stomp situation last year, where Brock turns around or some shit after giving the belt to Paul, and just gets Claymored right in the face. There's no fans, so there's not going to be a huge pop like, holy shit. But everyone at home is going to be doing the same thing.
I'm sure you'll have Michael Cole going, oh my.
Yeah, you will. You'll get the, it's Ross time. No, you'll have all of us at home watching on the edge of our seats if he hits him with the Claymore kick. Doesn't even need to get the pin. That's not part of my prediction. He just starts the match with the Claymore, catches him off guard. Now, that's my bonus prediction. Just to add on, because I like to ramble a little bit. Jinder Mahal returns the night after Mania, Raw after Mania, as heel Jinder, without the Singh Bros, just heel Jinder, challenges Drew. Heel Jinder, face Drew, SummerSlam, great match. Great match. Jinder was a good champion. You can't deny it, chat. He did what he needed to do. He got heat, and he was just such a fucked guy that you were like, I want him to lose to Orton each 6 times he versed him. But he won each time, you know? So, Jinder Drew is the money match there, I think. And then Aleister Black can beat whoever wins that match at SummerSlam. Aleister Black maybe wins the Money in the Bank. Who knows? That'll be for the next Money in the Bank prediction video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, Evil Matey. Drew versus Brock. What you got?
Did you even say how? So you just got Drew winning? Yeah.
No, I said how. You son of a whore.
I zoned out, man.
I know
you ramble on too much.
Okay, all right. Video's done. See us. I'm kicking Evil out of the call. All right, yeah. Give us your prediction.
All right. So this is where I see the feel good coming in.
Okay.
I can see Drew winning despite. I can see Drew winning despite his family not being there, which honestly I'm really upset about that. You know that his family's not gonna be there when he wins, but I can see this being the feel good moment. Like it's gonna be a decently length match. It's not gonna be a long match. It's not gonna be nowhere near like some of the matches that we've predicted previously to this.
Yeah.
But it's definitely gonna be a decently length match. Lesnar's gonna attempt to squash Drew. To assert dominance. They've built Drew up not as strong as they could have, which leads me to believe that they're putting the title on Drew. Because I've noticed previously, whenever they put someone against Brock, if they build up the person that Brock's against, they make the person that they're against like who Brock's versing look really strong against him.
You're right, actually.
And then Lesnar just pummels him.
Yeah.
It's like what they did with Braun Strowman a few years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
Finn
you
at the
look
Rumble.
at you look how strong they made, they made all them look. So he's gonna attempt to squash Drew, like probably hit him, with a couple F5s, maybe a few Germans here and there.
Yeah.
But is not successful, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna take Drew not one Claymore but 2 Claymores to beat Lesnar. And it's gonna take a hell of a lot. And at the end of it, now this is where it gets a little bit. So that's my prediction for the entire match over.
Yeah.
So this is now extra, little bit extra, real quick ramble, and then I'll pass it over to Chance.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of this, I can actually possibly see Brock taking out frustration on Heyman.
Okay, who's the next Paul Heyman guy?
Next Paul Heyman guy is Drew.
Is Drew? Shit, that'd be a swerve. I'd be okay with it, honestly. Drew's good on the mic, though. So I feel like you should give Heyman to someone who can't.
Yeah, but no, but
Humberto.
It would make sense.
It would.
Like,
you're right. If they had the double cross, like Paul did it with Big Show and Lesnar when.
Paul did it to CM Punk.
Like, imagine. I mean, remember when Lesnar and Big Show versed and he double crossed Lesnar? He's about to win, and Paul pulled the ref out and socked him in the head, and then the hat fell back into his ponytail, and he tried to catch it and he couldn't, and then and then Big Show won the belt. So.
But yeah, like as I said, like as much as it sucks that Drew's home, like his family is not gonna be there, like his mum, his dad, brothers, cousins, sisters, whatever. I'm not gonna be there, but I can see this being the feel good because so many people want Drew to win. Like if people are gonna riot if Lesnar somehow retains here,
like they did for WrestleMania 34.
Yeah.
Vince, you fucking idiot. All right, Chango Matey, what do you got for us with this main event to close WrestleMania? Probably it might not close, but this is our last match we're going through. So what do you got for us?
So, because this is a feel-good Mania,
Mm-hmm.
this match is not going to main event either show, because Drew McIntyre is not winning.
Here it comes, chat. Here it comes.
Purely because there's 2 reasons. Firstly,
I'm sorry. Who did you say
you
was going to win?
can't have Drew win.
Who?
Who's going to win?
In front of no one.
Chango Matey, who's going to win?
Brock Lesnar. 2 reasons. You cannot have Drew win in front of no one. And secondly, you cannot have Drew win the Rumble and win the belt and then go on Raw in front of nobody. You cannot sell Drew as a champion on his own with no crowd, because for the last 3 months, all he's fueled off is the crowd. You can have Heyman go out there, dead in front of the camera and cut promos, and it's the most entertaining part of a crowdless Raw.
He's so right, chat.
Brock Lesnar is winning.
It's the worst part.
Brock Lesnar is winning.
This man's is a fucking absolute 8-head genius. Like,
Brock Lesnar's winning.
Oh no.
Drew will win in 3 months when there's crowds. Drew is not winning.
Drew might even win the Money in the Bank or some shit to win, but worst part is, chat, like it's logical. It's more logical than what Evil and I said. Like we just went with feel good, But
my bonus is there'll be at least 2 Claymores and 2 F5s in the match.
That's true. That's a good bonus. That's a numbers based bonus. I like that. Brock winning, man. Jesus Christ. Chat, when we first heard
Randy
that,
will main event. That will be the feel good. Edge finally winning.
When we first heard that, I ejected myself from my seat and left the room.
Yeah, so did I.
I was not impressed with his position on this match. But now that we've had a week to hear it again, and we've heard everything that's happening with Mania, and we've seen the promos and everything, I actually do see where he's coming from, and I do think Changa could be very spot on with this. And if it is, this could be the point that decides him the victory or non-victory. In case you didn't know,
it will put me down by about 3 points. So.
That's true.
There was a match I had to go.
Was there?
On my own.
Who was
this was the one.
Oh, yeah, because you need to catch up with the points.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, chat, it's 15 points for Deej, 16 for Evil, and 14 for Changa Matey. He caught back up. He was down a lot because of the Saudi predictions. He was
down but after the second match of the Chamber, I was like down by 5.
Yeah, he was. And then he called every Chamber match right. Like literally every, and he got most of the bonus points too. So, he's done well there. Let's catch up on what chat said about this Brock stuff. There's a lot in here about Brock and Drew. Here we go. Drew wins, has his feel-good moment, and then the music hits. Fish O'Reilly Strong comes out, distract them. Then out of nowhere, last shot from Adam Cole. Have Mania end with Undisputed Era standing over Drew with Cole holding out the belt. Replay of when Adam Cole debuted in NXT to set up Cole versus... Oh, that's actually not a bad call, actually. Not a bad call. Could happen. They have done it before. Could go with it again. Lesnar 100% says Bullfrog. All right, Bullfrog, you're out of the Apart Foundation. See you, idiot. CJM says this will be the main event on night 2. CJ, big call. Actually, I can't agree with it. Maybe night 1 though. I still think Charlotte Reed is night 2. Maybe Becky, Shayna night 2. I think Lesnar wins here, mostly because I want Drew to win because the biggest pop I've ever seen. There's no fans though, so now you can understand where Chang is coming from. It would be a huge pop.
Matthew has literally said exactly what I said.
I love Brock and hope he wins, says Can Gaming. Matthew says, yep, I was going to say Drew wins. I don't know why. McIntyre, got to go with the capitals, isn't going to win after what he did for last almost 2 months. But after coronavirus, Brock can go without crowd and Drew cannot because Brock has bowling ball Heyman to do his talking. So I think Lesnar retains until SummerSlam. B says, imagine Claymore kick into an insta pin and win. That would be okay, actually. Like a Goldberg Brock at Survivor Series. That'd be okay. Fabio says, on a real, Brock, when he has fun, we have fun. And we all know that guy can work. And this is pre-recorded. I'd love to see Brock have the best match after he returned. The match against Cena still holds it. I want Drew to win, but I feel like WWE want to give him a huge pop because it's basically the biggest Cinderella story in the wrestling world. Also, Drew was fantastic and pure gold. He was gold off of WWE and NXT on WWE, even when they gave him shit stuff to work with. You're right. You're right. Sorry if it's TLDR, but Drew is someone I legit stand behind, and I popped really hard when he showed up on NXT. So I like Drew. I hope they put the belt on Drew, but now that I hear Changa's prediction and see more of it, I just get worried. Next Heyman guy is Jinder, maybe.
A little.
Jinder with Heyman would be okay, but Jinder's good on the mic. That's the only thing he was really good at before he became roided up and champion. What else we got? Chance, you wonder why you don't have any friends? That's a bit harsh.
JB Hi-Fi dogging me.
JB Hi-Fi, and then Changa no friends
Still hasn't
strikes
been
again.
picked up as well.
Chat, I do want to touch on a few things. Just probably wrap this this segment up. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be streaming for a couple hours probably. Feeling okay. As I said earlier in the video, this is a Mania unlike any others. So make sure you do go into it thinking that. Don't expect the big crowds, the big fireworks, the big stage, the big production value. They might just strip it all down to be bare minimum wrestling. And if that's the case, man, enjoy it for what it is. We don't get any sports. Changa shows no friends. There's no sports on at the moment. There's not really anything to watch, but we do still have World Wrestling Entertainment. So take it as it is. It is World Wrestling Entertainment. You need to remember that. It's entertainment. Remember that, alright? It's fake, not scripted. Fuck off with that shit. Chat, that wraps up our Mania predictions. This is the second time filming this. I know the sound's working because you guys have actually replied to chat, so that makes me very happy. That was 2 hours, 20 minutes, including chat reading. So that added an extra hour reading chat. Fucking hell.
If I'm editing that tonight, matey.
That won't be that bad. I'll get it edited once I go offline. So I'll be in Discord with you guys when you go live, most likely. But your first part of stream might have to be like Supercut or some shit. Evil, matey, just so I can get it edited and uploaded. If it's uploading, I'll still play Parsec. I'll just lag, which will suck. But I'll be in Discord regardless. Overall, what would you grade this match card? Oh, that's a good question. It was an A with fans there. It's a B at the moment. Evil, what do you give it?
Yeah, B for me.
C.
You give it a C? Fuck. Why C? That's a bit rough. Do you think there's no fans? Or...
which match?
No, like the whole show. The whole show.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably the B.
Probably B? Yeah, B minus maybe.
Yeah. B minus. Very close to C, but like just because of the no fan bullshit and like don't get me wrong, I am forever grateful for Vinnie Mac, Triple H, Stefan, like still wanting to continue like push the show on, and it's great because like WWE to me is an escape because it's something that I've watched for so long now. So the fact that they're still doing this makes me feel good.
It's Mania. Mania's always the show must go on, as they say,
Yeah.
Makes me happy. A lot of chat is saying like 6 out of 10, 7 or 8 out of 10 with the crowd. A B plus.
I'd give it a big boy B, but if there was a crowd in a stadium, this could probably be the best WrestleMania ever. But
yeah,
there's no stadium. So
Big facts.
Potentially really good. Goldie Fabio asks, as this is a feel-good show, who do you think will make a surprise appearance? Honestly, I don't expect much because of the lockdown amount of people backstage.
I don't see any surprise appearances.
No, there's no point doing a surprise appearance.
I think maybe Gronk wins the 24/7, but he's hosting, so I think the way they meant feel good is that like it's going to take people's mind off of what's happening, which is in itself its own blessing. But then we're going to get people like Drew maybe win the belt. We're going to get people like Sasha or Lacey win the belt. Like a lot of the heels are going to drop their titles, I think, because it's feel good.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10 at Mania, it wraps up the culmination of the year of wrestling. This is the new start to the year of wrestling. It's a weird way to wrap it up. It's a weird way to start it, but that's how it goes.
It's funny you mentioned earlier, Deej, on WWE not having any seasons. They actually do.
Well, yeah, they go from Mania to Mania. You're right there.
Yeah.
But because they don't break it up into seasons, like to call it like a series playoffs and that kind of stuff. You know, it just they don't count it. But it is the culmination of everything we've watched for the last 12 months, chat. So bear with WWE. They've done what they can. They've pre-recorded to even make sure they've done it even better, and I like that because if it's live, a lot of shit could go wrong. You
Would have been
feel,
terrible
maybe.
if it was live.
Yeah, now it's
Would have been
pre-recorded.
so awkward.
They can add in maybe some things if they want to. They can take some things out. They can polish it up, and I like that. And I'm really hopeful that this does do what it's supposed to do, which is take your mind off of things. You know, it's already done it with us. We've just rambled for 2.5 hours about Mania with you guys chilling.